What's up guys, this is your favorite fanfic YouTuber, the Fanfic Majesty, and welcome to another amazing video. You can follow me on Patreon for exclusive stories. 5C Chapter 116 Advertisement. Hyuga Heishi frowned slightly. Uchiha Qiye, that kid, what are you doing here at this time? After a while, Qiye walked into the compound of the Hyuga family and said hello to Neji. Yo, Neji, it's been a long time, my strength has improved very quickly. Master Qiye, you're joking, it's not enough. Seeing the appearance of Uchiha Qiye, Hyuga Neji respectfully bowed to him. Everyone looked at the appearance of the two, as if they were very familiar. The elders of the Hyuga clan were also inexplicably muttering. Is this the youngest advisor around 5th Hokage? That's right, it's him. I heard that he belongs to the Uchiha clan. Damn it, why did you come here at this time? Others do not know the identity of Uchiha Qiye, but Hyuga Heishi, as the head of the Hyuga clan, is very clear. After all, the Hyuga clan is also the largest clan of Konoha, and he often deals with the high-level officials of Konoha. In a meeting with Homura, Kaharu, they mentioned it once. Having Uchiha Qiye as a consultant is just to reassure Tsunade and let her do this Hokage well. And Uchiha Kai's identity as a consultant is just a virtual post. In essence, he is just a jonin, not a senior Konoha at all. These, Hyuga Heishi knows. Now he is just wondering why Uchiha Qiye is here. Uchiha Qiye, what are you doing at my Hyuga's house? Qiye smiled lightly. Patriarch Hyuga, you are so majestic, can't you even shout as an adult? The rest of the Hyuga clan looked sad, their Hyuga clan was attached to Konoha. The identity of Uchiha Kai's advisor already belongs to the senior management of Konoha. In Konoha, in terms of status, Kai's identity is above Hyuga Heishi. They don't know that Kai's consultant's identity is a vain job, and they all turn to Hyuga Heishi. This time, in their eyes, it was Hyuga Hieshi's disrespect. In Hyuga Hieshi's eyes, Uchiha Qiye is just a kid, a junior, and a member of the Uchiha clan. Wouldn't it be embarrassing for the head of his dignified clan to be called Qiye? But with so many people watching right now, Hyuga Heishi doesn't want to tear his face. The corners of his mouth twitched, and he said in a low voice, "Advisor, what's the matter with our Hyuga clan?" A voice of advisor not only shows the respect of his Hyuga clan, but does not mention Uchiha Kai's name and shows that Hyuga Heishi doesn't take it seriously at all. This is a way of killing two birds with one stone, without losing the identity of Hyuga Heishi. Of course, Qiye is purely to run on Hyuga Heishi. Qiye didn't care whether he called or not. Oh, I really have something to do here today. It's already Konoha Genin, so don't do anything to him. What? Everyone was a little surprised. Neji is already Konoha. They don't know. The Hyuga clan can let their children practice in the clan instead of going to ninja school. With strength and at a certain age, he will become a genin. Of course, you still need to take the chunin exam to become a chunin. They can also let their clansmen go to ninja school to study, but going to ninja school is generally untalented in their eyes. For example, Hyuga Hinata is studying at the ninja school, while her younger sister Hyuga Hanabi is practicing in the clan, so there is no need to go to the ninja school. Advertisement. Hyuga Hieshi's eyes narrowed slightly. Advisor, Hyuga Neji violated the rules of our Hyuga clan and released the curse of our clan without permission. He will definitely be punished. I wonder what you mean by that? This Hyuga Heishi also likes to play Tai Chi, how can Qiye have time to ink with him? Head Hyuga, I can't understand what I mean, you can't do anything to Hyuga Neji, and one more thing, people in the Hyuga branch house can't do curse mark. Caged bird control privately in the future if they are not at fault. As soon as these words came out, there was an uproar at the scene. Everyone was stunned, staring blankly at the youngest advisor in front of him. Especially those in the branch house who seemed to hear the things they least imagined. Standing behind him, Hyuga Matsuma looked at Uchiha Qiye with admiration. My god, Master Qiye would do such a thing. He originally called Qiye, a consultant, to save Neji, but he didn't expect Qiye to come here, not only to save Neji, but also the entire Hyuga branch house. And the people of the clan were all stunned. Up to the patriarch Hyuga Heishi, all the elders, down to the ordinary clan members. They were stunned for a second or two, then returned to normal. Some even want to laugh. Who is this Hokage consultant? I don't know, I am very ambitious at a young age. Who sent him this funny, Hokage? These people want to laugh, and naturally they have reasons for wanting to laugh. Since Senju Hashirama founded Konoha village and their Hyuga clan joined, there has never been any high-level involvement in their Hyuga clan's internal affairs. In fact, Konoha village was founded by Senju Hashirama and Uchiha Madara, and the name Konoha was named after Madara. But history is written by the victors. They only knew of Senju Hashirama's great deeds, and only that Uchiha Madara was defeated by first Hokage in the Valley of the End. Others, almost nothing. From Senju Hashirama, the god of ninjas, to second Hokage Senju Tobirama, to Sarutobi Hiruzen of the third Hokage Sarutobi clan, and the short-lived fourth Hokage Namikaze Minato. No Hokage ever managed the internal affairs of the Hyugas, let alone the top advisors. The Hyuga family is different from the Uchiha family. The Uchiha family has people like Uchiha Madara, and second Hokage knows the Uchiha family and the Sharingan. They will strengthen the defense against the Uchiha clan. But for the Hyuga clan, they are stable in Konoha. Since first Hokage, the Hyuga family has been given a high degree of autonomy, and the top management of Konoha will not participate. So from the first Hokage to the fourth generation, the Hyuga clan and branch house have never been in charge. And now suddenly there is a young outsider in front of you saying that he wants to manage Hyuga's clan affairs. It is impossible for people not to laugh. And the other party is also a Uchiha clan, which makes people want to laugh even more. Wouldn't it be funny if someone from the Aburame family said they wanted to manage the affairs of the Nara family? Are the affairs of our Nara clan under the control of your Aburame clan? Likewise, the Hyuga clan is the same, even if Uchiha Qiye has the status of advisor. Hyuga Heishi sneered. Uchiha Qiye, just now, I respected you and gave you face. You don't need to take the feathers as an arrow. We don't need outsiders to participate in the family affairs of our Hyuga family. Qiye also had a smile on his face. Kaido. Head Hyuga, it seems that you don't take me as a consultant in your eyes. Consultant? It's ridiculous. Others don't know it, and the patriarch of my dignified Hyuga clan doesn't know it. It's just a vacant post. That means it's not negotiable. Yes, there is no room for negotiation. Chapter 117. Advertisement fake job. Everyone looked at each other in dismay. It turned out that the identity of this kid was just a fake job. I mean, how could he be a consultant at such a young age? Patriarch, Lord Patriarch, what should we do now? Some of Hyuga's ninjas are also at a loss, and now Konoha executives are out for Neji. Uchiha Qiye, what kind of vain title is your advisor? If Lord Hokage is here, maybe I will consider it. Come on, get me Hyuga Neji. Suddenly, several members of the Hyuga clan surrounded Neji and Qiye. Neji raised his eyebrows slightly. These people's positions were somewhat doorway, maybe they were using some kind of formation. He thought that since this was the family matter of their Hyuga clan, Uchiha Qiye should not be involved. Master Qiye, why don't you go back first, and leave the matter here to me? Uchiha Qiye shook his head and smiled. Lord Patriarch, is there really no negotiation? Uchiha Qiye, you should leave quickly, otherwise it's my fault if you are involved. This matter is not negotiable. The corners of Kai's mouth rose slightly. Well, as a ninja, you disobey the orders of your superiors, and a patriarch of yours will naturally know what this means. At this time, two ninjas from the Hyuga clan rushed over. In their opinion, this Uchiha kid has done enough prestige in the Hyuga clan. Hearing the patriarch say that he doesn't need to care about his advisor's identity, they have already wanted to take action. The territory of the Hyuga clan is not yet the turn of the Uchiha clan to run wild. Boy, go away! The two shouted abruptly, posing as gentle fist and hitting Uchiha Qiye. Before they got close, the two Hyuga people had already become two ice sculptures. Lala. I saw Kai's mouth exhaling cold air, and his eyes were indifferent. Well, what's going on here? What just happened? Hyuga Heishi, who has white eyes, was stunned for a moment, and they didn't understand why the temperature suddenly dropped. The two who rushed towards Neji and Uchiha Qiye instantly turned into icemen, and a terrifying chill enveloped the entire Hyuga compound. The source of this chill, they could feel, was from Uchiha Qiye. Neji has played against Qiye before and knows how terrible the ice is. At that time, his feet were frozen by the ice, and he couldn't break free from the frozen restraint even though he used all the tricks of his body. Is this the power of Lord Qiye? It's really terrifying. Uchiha Qiye walked calmly to the two ice sculptures. A light punch, a light kick. Click, click, the two ice sculptures broke apart quickly, as if they were broken mirrors. Fragments crashed to the ground, and the two Hyuga clan members just now disappeared. No blood, no wreckage, he's gone, just crushed ice. What the hell is going on here? Seeing that the two people who just attacked were instantly formed, and then disappeared together with the ice cubes shattering. The other people were dumbfounded, and their feet trembled involuntarily. At this time, even a fool would know that it was Uchiha Qiye who moved. Neji was also stunned. He thought he was already ruthless. Unexpectedly, Uchiha Qiye is more ruthless than him, the kind that kills people when he shoots. Chief Hyuga, this is the fate of disobeying the orders of the superior. Sure enough, blood is the most effective deterrent. This time, no one else dared to speak. All of them were covered in cold sweat, and they dared not breathe. Advertisement. What they saw was the terrifying power of Uchiha Qiye. almost instantly killed 2 Jonins from the Hyuga clan. Even Hyuga Heishi can't do this kind of power. Because of Uchiha Qiye, the existence of those 2 people disappeared directly. And Hyuga Heishi, with cold sweat pouring down his face. His blue veins are exposed, and he who opens his eyes. Just now, Chakra, who saw the 2 Hyuga clan people disappear in an instant. And the source of that chill is Uchiha Qiye, you. At this time, Hyuga Heishi didn't know what to say, and said, you, for a long time. Qiye clapped her hands, and a faint smile appeared on the corner of her mouth. Such a smile, in the eyes of the Hyuga clan, is the evil smile of the devil in the abyss. It was a confident smile that played everything with applause. By the way, Patriarch Hyuga, you ask me what this advisor is, and I'll tell you now. Cough cough. Qiye cleared his throat. What Hokage dares not do, I will do it. What Konoha dares not kill, I will kill, and what Hokage dares not do, I will do. If you want to take care of it, you will be killed first, and then you will play it. Hokage Charter, this is the consultant, is it clear enough? This declaration of Haki, whether it is Hyuga Heishi or the elders of the Hyuga clan, has been completely suppressed. Now, do you still think I'm a false advisor? Hyuga Heishi sees that the chakra inside Uchiha Qiye is very smooth through the eyes. But it was this calmness that made him feel very uneasy. The level of danger displayed by Uchiha Qiye exceeds that of everyone he has seen. Taking a long breath, he just forgot to breathe. Gulu. I couldn't help but swallow. All of a sudden, no one dared to think that the consultant was a vain job. One of the elders of the Hyuga clan said tremblingly, Gu, the advisor, no matter what, you shouldn't have killed those 2 people. Oh, what I just said wasn't clear enough. Disobeying the superior's order is the end, and other people who are not satisfied can also try. This. Everyone swallowed, no one dared to try this, no one dared to make fun of their own lives. As a ninja, the most important thing is the mission. But if you don't listen to the captain's command, don't obey the superior's order, if you kill it, you will kill it. It's that simple. People like Qiye don't talk much, and their resolute methods really have a deterrent effect. All of a sudden, the words of the Hyuga clan became extremely light. The Hyuga patriarch, no, you don't really think that the high-level Konoha people dare not care about the Hyuga family. What is it that makes you feel like this? It's a generation, 2nd generation, 3rd generation, 4th Hokage. They're all no matter, so that gives you such confidence? Hyuga Heishi was silent. How did he know? He didn't know what to say at this time. The problem was that from generation to 4th generation, Hokage really didn't care. Next, the words of Uchiha Qiye. It is the real despair of Hyuga Heishi and the despair of the Hyuga family. In Hokage's office, Tsunade looked at Qiye in the crystal ball with a touching smile on his lips. Tsunade likes the power Uchiha Qiye shows. Master Tsunade, Master Qiye, hello Haki, it's your face, Master Hokage. No, Shizune on the side is complimenting him. Just this kid, and Haki, it's almost bullying. Filu reminds you. 3 things to read, collect, recommend, and share. However, Qiye killed 2 members of the Hyuga clan as soon as he came, which was not expected by Tsunade. But it is this way of killing chickens and warning monkeys that the effect is the most significant. Tsunade's small mouth twitched slightly. He murmured in his heart, I'll take care of what Hokage doesn't dare to do, I'll do what Hokage doesn't dare to do, and I'll give Hokage a license. How did this kid learn to speak so eloquently? Chapter 118. Advertisement. Seeing Kai's strong performance, Tsunade was eager to see what he would do next. Konoha village, in the compound of the Hyuga family. Chief Hyuga, your Hyuga clan is the largest clan of Konoha. I hope you can put your position right. The Hyuga clan is attached to Konoha. Your business is Konoha's business, and Konoha's business is Hokage's business. Uchiha Kai's words were sonorous and powerful, and no one in the audience dared to refute them. The problem is that you can't beat it. The terrifying power that Qiye showed just now, even Hyuga Heishi broke into a cold sweat, let alone others. You Hyuga family are in Konoha and don't want Hokage to control it. This is a big joke. Either you move out of Konoha, or you obey the management above, otherwise. Uchiha Qiye paused a little here. Hyuga Heishi wiped the cold sweat from his face, and an ominous premonition welled up. There are many clans in Konoha, there are not many Hyuga clan more, and there are also many less Yu clan. Disobeying high-level orders, the Uchiha clan is your end. The Uchiha clan. The crowd looked horrified. This is already a blatant threat. The Uchiha clan used to be the largest clan in Konoha, but overnight, the entire clan was destroyed. All this is by Uchiha Itachi. Kai's meaning is obvious. If the Hyuga clan is still stubborn, the Uchiha clan will be their fate. Hyuga Heishi is a wise man. It is impossible to say that the destruction of the Uchiha clan has nothing to do with the high-level Konoha. The current Konoha village has this strength, and the family is destroyed overnight. The family is important or the dispute between the clan and the branch house is more important, the result is self-evident. The Hyuga family is gone, so what kind of clan and branch house are there? Cough cough. Uchiha Qiye coughed a few times, a little embarrassed. He himself belonged to the Uchiha clan. It seems inappropriate to use the Uchiha family as an example. What the advisor said is that we didn't think about the village, and our vision was narrow. At this moment, Hyuga Heishi finally surrendered. The fate of the clan rests on the shoulders of the patriarch. Can he not accept softness? If Uchiha Qiye means Hokage, then the current Konoha could really wipe out the Hyuga clan overnight. They are well versed in Kun King's way of life. A disobedient clan, what's the point of keeping it? The person who knows the current affairs is Junji, and so is the Hyuga clan that was attached to Konoha at that time. Advisor, from now on, curse mark. Caged bird will only be used to punish those who make mistakes in the branch house, and will not be abused for no reason. Moreover, the people of the clan have no right to ask the people of the branch house to do anything. Everyone is the villagers of Konoha, everything will be treated equally. The patriarch of the Hyuga clan spoke, and the elders and clan disciples nodded in agreement. There is no way, in the face of absolute power, they can only obey. Hyuga Matsuma clenched her hands tightly into fists. That's great, Lord Qiye has liberated our Hyuga clan. The people in the Hyuga family branch house were so happy that they could no longer express their excitement in words. If Qiye wasn't still here, and the people of the Zong family were still here, they would have been cheering for a long time. Neji's firm eyes looked at Kai's back, thoughtful. He said softly, Master Qiye, thank you very much. QG. Plus, Hyuga Heishi was also relieved that they only lost 2 clansmen now. If it continued, he could imagine that the Hyuga clan would suffer even more. This young man in front of him, this Hokage consultant, is really terrifying. Advertisement at this time, Tsunade and Shizune also came to the compound of the Hyuga family. Everyone immediately said respectfully, Welcome Lord Hokage. Seeing the smiles on the faces of the Hyuga clan, Qiye also gave her a comparison. Tsunade muttered, Che, stinky brat, it seems that the matter has been resolved. What's the matter without my Hokage? Shizune, let's go. Everyone was stunned. Dare Lord Hokage come here just to play? But before leaving, Tsunade raised his eyebrows and left a sentence. Patriarch Hyuga, the advisor Uchiha Qiye is not a fake. He is a real advisor. What he means is what I mean, and his orders represent my orders. As soon as they finished speaking, Tsunade and Shizune left in a hurry, leaving behind the crowd in the wind. The scene was silent, nothing but silence. Hyuga Heishi was also stunned. Could it be that what the 2 elders, Homura and Kaharu, told him was false? Or has Uchiha Qiye turned positive? In Konoha village, Hokage is still the biggest. Even if the 2 adults, Homura and Kaharu, were highly respected, it was over. It is Hokage who is in charge of Konoha, so they have to believe Tsunade's words if they don't believe it. Judging from the strength and means shown by Uchiha Qiye just now, he is indeed qualified for the role of consultant. He did what Hokage dared not do, he did, and what Hokage couldn't manage, he did. Well, now that the matter of the Hyuga family is settled, Qiye should go too. Before leaving, Qiye thought of something that made Hyuga Heishi puzzled. To solve the problem, we must solve it to the end, otherwise Hyuga Heishi will be very confused. By the way, Chief Hyuga, you're wondering about the curse mark on Neji's forehead. How did Caged Bird get rid of it? Neji. Master Qiye, do you want it? Hearing Kai's words, Hyuga Hieshi's white eyes suddenly narrowed. This is really what he wants to know the most, because the curse mark, Caged Bird, has been passed down for thousands of years and has never been eliminated. I saw that the corner of Uchiha Kai's mouth rose slightly, like a war god with a crooked mouth, and the Dragon King descended. Hyuga Heishi looked at him in shock, and the speculation in his heart seemed to come true. Could it be? Could it be? Yes, I lifted Neji's Caged Bird seal. Call. The crowd took a deep breath. It turned out that he lifted Neji's curse mark, Caged Bird. Curse mark. Caged Bird, which the Hyuga family has been unable to eradicate for thousands of years, was released by an outsider. The shock Uchiha Qiye brought to them was too great. Even the clan that controls the curse seal does not know how to remove the curse seal. There may have been a way to get rid of it, but after thousands of years of inheritance in the Hyuga family, the way has long been lost. Hyuga Hieshi's eyes were fixed on the direction Qiye disappeared. This kid, what's the background? He became a consultant at such a young age, and he also relieved Neji's curse mark. Caged Bird, is he omnipotent? He was thankful that no one would take another shot at Qiye, otherwise, the end would be the same as those 2 ice sculptures. If things continue to develop badly and the Hyuga clan disappear in Konoha, it is not impossible. Thinking of this, the Hyuga family finally breathed a sigh of relief. Nothing is more important than the safety of their Hyuga clan. In Hokage's office, Tsunade blinked and smiled. Good job, kid. Chapter 119 Advertisement In Hokage's office, Tsunade winked at Qiye. Boy, well done, Lord Hokage has won the prize. Be humble in front of Tsunade. Tisk tisk, boy, it's rare to see you so humble, it's not easy. This time, Neji, the Three-Tails Jinchuriki, is already the ninja of Konoha, the clan of the Hyuga clan, and the branch house chaos has been resolved. To resist the outside, you must first be safe inside. The Hokage of Tsunade will also be more comfortable. She was the happiest of course. On the other side, everything that happened in the Hyuga compound was clearly seen by Hyuga Hinata, who had just returned to the clan. She took little Hanabi and quietly saw all this in the dark. Seeing that Uchiha Qiye has solved everything, can't help but make her yearn. Qiye-kun, you are amazing, you have solved the branch house problem of our Hyuga clan. A faint smile appeared on Hinata's pale face. She also disliked the people of the Zong family who drove the people of the branch house. If you don't move, you can bind it with a curse mark. Hinata has been despised by her father since she was a child, and has been reluctant to manage her before sending her to the ninja school. Now his father's hopes are pinned on her sister Hanabi. This is also the reason why Hinata has low self-esteem since childhood. In fact, Hinata is quite sympathetic to what happened to Neji. Now that Neji has eliminated curse mark, caged bird, soaring freely in the sky like an unfettered bird, she is heartily happy for Neji. Compared to Hinata, Hanabi, who is only 4 years old, is just pure curiosity. Sister, that eldest brother was so amazing just now. He instantly turned 2 people into icemen, and also made them disappear. How did this happen? Hanabi, that's not a big brother, that's Konoha's Hokage advisor, Master Qiye. Oh, Lord Qiye. Hanabi's white pupils blinked, curious about what her eyes were seeing. Hinata was quite emotional. Uchiha Qiye also took a class with them at the ninja school. I didn't expect Qiye-kun to develop so rapidly after graduation. First from Genin to Special Jonin, this is an unprecedented case of Konoha. From Special Jonin to Jonin, Jonin to Hokage Consultant, life is like a hang-up. Hinata clenched her fist tightly. Qiye-kun works so hard, I can't fall behind. Qiye felt a little tired after so long in the Hyuga clan. The upper and lower eyelids were struggling with drowsiness, and since there was drowsiness, Qiye wouldn't stop him. A goddess returned to his room, lay down and fell asleep immediately. Qiye didn't know how long he slept, but it was already night when he woke up. Open black lens bracket ding, congratulations to host for taking a nap, Susanoo has been activated by 80%. Open black lens bracket Mangekyo side effects -50 close black lens bracket. When using Mangekyo backtracking, the time power of the tomb, chakra consumption is reduced by 10%. The spiritual control of God's control is strengthened, and the spiritual destruction is strengthened. Open black lens bracket physical strength, spirit, chakra return to the best state close black lens bracket. Uchiha Qiye woke up full of energy, and it was impossible to go back to sleep. Now he is not sleepy at all, just in time, he can stroll around the night view of Konoha. Qiye was wandering on the streets of Konoha when suddenly, a beautiful figure appeared in his sight. It was Red Yuhi, who was looking around, not knowing what he was looking for. She also saw Qiye. Yuhi has not seen Uchiha Qiye for a long time since her last mission. Somehow, she didn't dare to face Uchiha Qiye. Suddenly, the scene of Third Hokage's illusion on his body the night he fought Orochimaru came to mind. Immediately shook his head. Advertisement, damn it, Hong Yuhi, how can you remember what happened back then? Slowly, she didn't know why she came to Kai's side. Miss Hong, long time no see, Qiye greeted warmly. Qiye-kun, just call me Red, you are now a Hokage consultant, you are very busy. Not busy, that's all. Qiye thought that she just didn't have dinner, and there was such a beautiful woman in front of her. Wouldn't it be better to be a companion? Hong, do you want to eat meatballs together? I have completed several tasks recently, and the reward is a lot, rich people. The temptation of delicious food, how could a woman refuse, let alone an invitation from a handsome guy? Okay. When the two were about to walk into the meatball shop, Asuma appeared out of nowhere. Hong, do you have time, can I treat you to dinner? Asuma's appearance, Red is still the same as usual. She was also on a mission recently, and Asuma didn't pester her, so she was freed a lot, but I didn't expect to meet again today. He frowned slightly. At this time, Qiye had already selected a location in the store, and when he came out, he saw Asuma's silly expression. Hey, Asuma, long time no see, are you coming to eat balls too? Seeing the appearance of Uchiha Qiye, Asuma's mouth twitched. Why is this guy here? He is everywhere. Qiye, are you? Oh, this, I have chosen a place, and I want to eat with Hong in it. Ah, this, he heard Kai's red shout, which he had never called before. In Asuma's heart, This blitz is not to mention how intimate it is. Seeing Asuma's hesitant expression, the corner of Yuhika's mouth showed a shallow smile. Suddenly, as if thinking of something, he grabbed Kai's arm. Yes, Asuma, Kie-kun and I are eating balls here. What, are you alone? In this situation, the cigarette in Asuma's mouth became unscented instantly. Asuma looked sad, and the cigarette in his mouth fell to the ground. Well, you eat, I'm just passing by. At this time, an idiot understands that. Asuma wisely slipped away. Seeing Asuma leave, Hong Yuhi's delicate face instantly became extremely red, and she hurriedly released Kai's wrist. Kie smiled and didn't say anything. When the two took their seats, the crimson on Yuhika's face had not yet dissipated. Red, Asuma seems to be interested in you, don't you like him? Hong Yuhi drank a glass of water to stabilize her mood. That guy Asuma, pestering me when he's okay. I've told him clearly, I don't like his type, I just used you as a shield, I'm sorry. Oh, it's alright, so what type do you like? Kai's question caught Yuri Hong off guard. That night, the scene of the mid-illusion technique reappeared in front of me from time to time. Uchiha Qiye smiled, it seems that it is better to start as soon as possible. No, that night was also performed in illusion, and there was no actual operation. Qiye immediately checked the favorability of Sha Shirihong towards him. This, I don't know, it's still early. Is it because of that night? Perhaps, this is the girl's heart in ignorant love. A blush appeared on Kurenai Yuhi, who had already calmed down. Moreover, Yuhihiko didn't know it was him. There are already 80. Chapter 120. Advertisement. Uchiha Qiye smiled, it seems that it is better to start as soon as possible. He and Hiroshi Yuhi were eating and chatting about daily life, occasionally talking about interesting things he had encountered since he became a consultant. It made Hong Yuhi hide her face and laugh, and she almost burst into tears several times. Hong Yuhi also told Qiye about some of the usual tasks, most of which were B-level tasks, and few ninjas participated. Dealing with bandits, protecting businesses, etc., are all boring tasks. This meal, whether it is Uchiha Qiye or Hong Yuhi, is very happy to eat. Hong Yuhi didn't expect that the mature and stable Uchiha Qiye in her heart also had such a humorous side. Kie-kun. No, should I be called Master Qiye? Speaking of which, Yuhiko giggled. Call it whatever you want to call it. Hey, Kie-kun. I didn't expect you to be so powerful, from Genin to Special Jonin, to Elite Jonin, and finally to become a Hokage consultant. Unlike me, it's still Chunin. Speaking of this, Hong Yuhi sighed, he felt that the gap between him and Uchiha Qiye was getting bigger and bigger. Red, there is no need to compare yourself with others. If you compare yourself, you should compare yourself with yourself. Fourth Hokage is still the youngest Hokage. These are all incomparable. Well, I know, thank you, Kie-kun. This meal made Hong Yuhi in a good mood, and she hadn't been so relaxed for a long time. Coupled with Uchiha Kai's witty humor, Hong Yuhi swept away the haze before, and was even more happy. Qiye said that it was him who treated the guests, so naturally he was the one who paid the bill. There are tens of millions at home, not bad money. After eating the meatballs, Uchiha Qiye and Yuhiko wandered around the streets of Konoha. Along the way, Hong Yuhi talked and laughed. Kie-kun, I didn't expect you to have such a humorous side, I didn't see it before. Have I not been humorous before? Giggle, you used to be very humorous too. Kurenai Yuhi. Because she was too full, Hong Yuhi couldn't help but burp. This slight sound was also heard by Uchiha Qiye beside him. Hong, are you not full and your stomach is screaming again? Sunset red complexion red. No, it's only when you're full that you burp. The two walked, and unknowingly they had come to the downstairs of Yuhihika's house. The lights here are dim, and there are no pedestrians on the road. Hong Yuhi looked at Uchiha Qiye, her expression a little embarrassed. Kie-kun, thank you for inviting me to dinner. Next time I invite you to eat, don't refuse. Looking at Yuhi's crimson cheeks, Uchiha Qiye couldn't help but check the other party's favorability to him. Open black lens bracket ding. Yuhika's favorability to host has reached 85 close black lens bracket. 85. It was 80 just before dinner. Sure enough, the witty conversation at the dinner table, coupled with sending the beauties home, made Yuhika's favorability to him increase a lot. 80 has already reached the level of lovers, and now it has increased by 5 points. Dare that this little girl is really interested in herself? That is. Kurenai Yuhi faltered when she spoke. That, Kie-kun, I've arrived home, thank you for sending me back. Kurenai Yuhi's father died in the Nine Tails Rebellion, and she is alone now. There are too many people in this world alone. As a ninja, this profession is often accompanied by death. This building has 3 floors, all of which are red in the evening, and can be said to be a small nouveau riche. Hong, do you want to invite me to sit at your house? This? Yuhi's red eyes dodged and looked at the ground. It was already night, and for some reason, she felt the urge to agree. However, the girl's restraint still allowed her to suppress this impulse. Kie-kun, it's so late, my house is in a mess, or next time, I'll definitely invite you to my house next time. Well, don't forget. Kie smiled lightly, he was just a tentative question. Advertisement, this kind of thing has to be done slowly. Fortunately, Konoha doesn't have anything important at the moment, Kie himself can have a good time at leisure. Then Kie-kun, I'll go home first. Wait a minute. What? Kurenai Yuhi turned around, just about to hear what Kie said. It was inexplicably slapped by Uchiha Qiye. This sudden kiss made Yuhiko stunned and stood there dumbfounded. After half time, the redhead of Yuri didn't turn back and hurried back to her home. Kie raised an eyebrow. I'm so shy, I don't eat people. It was just a reassurance pill for Yuhika. You have to start early. It's hard to come here, Kie won't let others like Yuri hong. Not to mention the bearded old smoker of Asuma. Red Yuhi, who came home, looked at the ceiling, tossing and turning, but couldn't fall asleep. Just now, what happened just now? Kie-kun kissed me. No, this. Why did Kie-kun kiss me? This, is Kie-kun interested in me too? Wait a minute, why am I saying that? 10,000 thoughts floated through Yuhiko's mind. This is what cute looks like in teenage love. It's so embarrassing to think that I just ran so fast and nearly fell. It's weird. Why am I running so fast? I shouldn't have run, I should have stayed longer. Thinking of this, Kurenai Yuhi cursed again. Damn it, Yuhi-kun, with Kie-kun, why do you always think of that time? Hey, with a long sigh. I thought to myself, if I knew earlier, I would have asked Kie-kun to come and sit in the house. Then another voice in my heart scolded again. Yuhi Hong, you big pervert, do you want Kie-kun to come and sit in the house? You were pestering him. How can I have such a lustful side? Thinking of this, Hong Yuhi became more and more excited, and found that she was already in a state of madness, and she had no sleepiness at all. Immediately went to the bathroom to take a cold shower, and the whole person was much refreshed. Leaving from Yuhi Hakane, Kie continued to wander the streets of Konoha. Glancing at the Hokage rock statue, I found that the lights in the Hokage office building were still on. Hey, it's time, isn't Tsunade still resting? Tsunade is a gambler, but as a Hokage, she's still very conscientious. At this time Tsunade is looking at a secret document of Cloud Shinobi in Konoha. Shizune has gone to rest while holding the dolphin. 3 days later, the Council of Thunder sent several ninjas to Konoha for state affairs and village affairs exchanges. Simply put, it is to promote friendly exchanges between the two countries and the two villages. However, Tsunade believes the trip is not that simple. The current Cloud Shinobi village is different today. There are second tails and 8 tails in the town, and there is not a single rebel in the whole village, which is very harmonious. Today's Cloud Shinobi village is said to be the largest village in the ninja world. And the country of Thunder is also the largest country in the ninja world. Tsunade frowned slightly. Cloud Shinobi village sent messengers to Konoha, seemingly simple exchange. But when Tsunade saw the document, there was always a tinge of unease in his heart. His right hand raised his forehead. He whispered softly, is this an illusion? Chapter 121 Advertisement. Tsunade frowned, thinking hard. Suddenly, she felt a hand wrap around her from behind. A soft voice whispered in her ear. Why, Lord Hokage, isn't it time to rest? If it were anyone else, Tsunade would have hit him hard long ago, but the familiar voice and breath made her tense heart instantly relieved. Little devil, when did you come? Kie put his head on Tsunade's shoulder and chuckled. It's so late, and I saw the lights in Hokage's office still on, so I came over to check it out. Yo, boy, I can't see that you are so caring, so, Hokage-sama, what's bothering you so much? It's not like Cloud Shinobi village is going to send ninjas to visit the village. I always have a lump in my heart. Cough cough. Kie coughed a few times. Isn't it just a few Cloud Shinobi ninjas? It's necessary for Hokage-sama to be so tired. Don't worry, with me, Cloud Shinobi ninjas can't make any waves. Not to mention, Kai's appearance really relieved Tsunade's tense heart. She had been frowning before, until Kai's appearance made Tsunade think that's what happened. This little devil can really give people a sense of security. Tsunade knew that Uchiha Qiye was very strong, and even if she was a Hokage, she might not be Kai's opponent when she really started. Tsunade doesn't know how powerful Uchiha Qiye is. But Kai's role as a consultant reassured her. Tsunade thought to himself, sure enough, it was a very wise decision to make this kid a consultant at the beginning, and it is much better than those old guys from Kaharu-sensei. Thinking of this, Tsunade's mouth showed a slight smile. Qiye kid, are you so confident? Of course, I'm a Hokage consultant. I represent Hokage and Konoha. I'm not confident. How can I do it? Qiye smiled and continued. Besides, I am the man behind Hokage, and I have to support Hokage silently behind my back. Tsunade nodded. It was rare for Qiye to speak so nicely. Okay, it's already so dark, kid, go back and rest. Being hugged from behind by this guy, Tsunade didn't quite get used to it at first. Suddenly, Tsunade's face froze. Kai's hands are dishonest. Hey, stinky brat, you wouldn't want to be here, would you? Well, I'm a sentient ninja, and there's no one around. Tsunade was speechless for a moment. Does this have anything to do with the perceptual ninja? And the point of her question is not that. Then, everything that was supposed to happen happened in this Hokage office. Tsunade and Qiye had that one time at the tavern. She didn't expect this guy to get bigger and bigger. This time it was where she was working. After an unknown amount of time, the two were panting heavily. Tsunade glared at Uchiha Qiye. Hey, little guy, you are getting bolder and bolder. Qiye put on a helpless look. Lord Hokage, isn't this normal? It's natural to be straight in the depths of love, and besides, the little guy will get bigger too. Forget it. Tsunade found that he couldn't quarrel with each other, and he didn't bother to argue with Qiye. However, now she understood what Qiye really meant. What does the man behind Hokage silently support Hokage from behind? All the nonsense. This little devil is entangled in his own body. Thinking of this, she realized that what Qiye said was not wrong. Advertisement just did support her behind her back. Slip away, slip away. Thinking of work tomorrow, Tsunade moved and turned into a cloud of white smoke. Hey, Hokage-sama, don't tell me to leave, do you want to come together? Qiye called out a few words, but didn't get a response. It was already midnight, and the strenuous exercise just now made him a little sleepy. No way, a god returned to his home, lying on the bed snoring and falling asleep. The next day, the land of thunder, Cloud Shinobi Village. 4th Raikage Hokage sitting on the gimbal, 3 Cloud Shinobi ninja kneeling at the bottom of the field. All of them are Jonin of Cloud Shinobi. Shan Lumo, Bersabi, more. The 3 of you are going to Konoha, on the one hand, to show the majesty of our country of thunder to the ninjas of Konoha. On the other hand, it is also the most important. Don't forget your mission. Understood, Lord Raikage. Okay, let's go, the sooner the better. Yes. Standing beside Raikage was a dark-skinned, white-haired woman who was 4th Raikage's secretary, Mabui. Lord Raikage, will Shanlumo and their mission succeed this time? 4th Raikage pondered, slamming his fist on the table. Don't worry, Mabui, Shanlumo and the others will successfully complete the mission. If the mission fails, I have also thought of a countermeasure. This matter is only good for our country of thunder, not harmful. The next step is to see what Konoha does, already. Their Cloud Shinobi village failed once in Konoha a few years ago, and this time, 4th Raikage will never allow it to fail. When the 3 ninjas from Cloud Shinobi village came to Konoha, they were greeted by a group of ninjas, mainly Kakashi. Communication with Cloud Shinobi ninja is normal these days, and nothing strange happens. Coming to Konoha, these 3 Cloud Shinobi ninjas were also very friendly and visited everything about Konoha. In the Hokage office building, Tsunade is working with complicated documents. Shizune, how are the ninjas of Cloud Shinobi doing in the village recently? Sir Tsunade, Cloud Shinobi's behavior is normal, it's just the same exchange and visit as before, and there's nothing unusual. Even Hitaki Kakashi, who was with him, didn't find any bad motives for them. Are you thinking too much? Tsunade's heart sank. Am I really thinking too much? At night, the whole Konoha is brightly lit. Inside a hotel, the 3 of Cloud Shinobi are watching the night view of Konoha. Konoha, what a peaceful village. This village looks like a chicken, weak and weak, far from the majestic momentum of our Cloud Shinobi. Shanlumo and Bersabi pointed at the Konoha village they saw, and they were very knowledgeable. Captain Moore, tomorrow is the last day of communication, and also the last day we stay in Konoha. Can we do it? Cloud Shinobi, named Moore, grinned. Wait a second, and we can start. The last Cloud Shinobi ninjas failed in Konoha's mission, but they also cost Konoha dearly. And this time, they will never fail. The time has come, let's go. 3 dark shadows scattered from the hotel in an instant. Uchiha Qiye in the distance touched his chin and smiled. Have you finally started? When the 3 ninjas from Cloud Shinobi first came to Konoha, Qiye was familiar with their chakra. He told Tsunade that it was okay, not just talking about it, but actually doing it. Although the 3 Cloud Shinobi ninjas hid their chakra through some kind of secret method, they still couldn't hide Kai's perception ability. They behaved normally a few days ago. Tonight is the last night, and the fox's tail is finally exposed. Uchiha Qiye, who sensed that there was a problem, was not idle, and he immediately rushed to the center of the village, who was far away from the residence of the Uchiha family. He would like to see what the Cloud Shinobi ninja is doing this time. Chapter 122 Advertisement. Hey, these 3 guys. Qiye sensed that the three chakras were rushing towards the Hyuga clan. Could it be that their purpose is to turn the eyes of the Hyuga clan? Why say it again? Because Hinata was kidnapped by Cloud Shinobi's ninja once a few years ago. In the end, Hyuga Heishi killed the Cloud Shinobi ninja and rescued Hinata. That's what happened. Neji's father became a scapegoat. Come on. Repeat the nesting doll? Qiye is also a little puzzled. Does Cloud Shinobi really want to repeat the same trick? On the other hand, the three ninjas of Cloud Shinobi are already active in the Hyuga clan. That's right, the purpose of their trip is to look down upon the Hyuga clan. A few years ago, their Cloud Shinobi mission failed, and they stood up where they fell. This time, they will never allow failure. Cloud Shinobi Village has done research and found that the potential of Baian is stronger than that of Sharingan, and it contains unimaginable power. This is the reason why they want to win the eyeballs again, and this is also the real purpose of their coming this time. In the past few days, they already knew the situation of Konoha like the back of the hand. The defense of the Hyuga clan is even clearer and clearer, knowing when there are many people and when there are few people. A few years ago, they, Cloud Shinobi, asked for a dead body from the Hyuga clan. Only then did they know that the Hyuga family still has a clan and a branch house. And what Konoha gave them was not Hyuga Hiyoshi's corpse, but Hiyoshi's younger brother, Hyuga Hazashi. Hyuga Hazashi is from the branch house with curse mark, caged bird. When a person dies, it's useless to stare blankly. To a certain extent, caged bird is also a protection for the existence of white eyes. The white eyes of the Water Country Blue were snatched from the Hyuga clan on the battlefield. Last time they Cloud Shinobi was put together by Konoha, but this time, they will never allow the same mistake to happen again. One of them infiltrated the Hyuga clan, and the two watched the situation outside. After a while, Moore, who had sneaked in, brought someone out from the Hyuga clan. The three-member team of Cloud Shinobi, Shanlumo, Bersabi, and Moore, is headed by Moore. Shanlumo, Bersabi is male, and Moore is female, and is the strongest of the three. Shanlumo, Bersabi, Konoha has nothing to do, right? Moore asked softly. As usual, nothing happened. Captain Moore, did it work? That's natural. When we came to Konoha this time, there was no such thing as failure. The people had arrived, and the three of Moore immediately rushed out of the village. Captain Moore, are you sure it's the princess of the Hyuga clan? That's right, it's that little girl. I've let her pass out in her sleep and won't wake up in a short time. This time, they kidnapped 4-year-old Hyuga Hanabi. And these three Cloud Shinobi have learned from information that they are the most talented in the Hyuga clan. As for the branch house, because of the existence of curse mark, caged bird, it didn't take long for them. Sanlumo, Bersabi, and Mora have already arrived outside Konoha village. Shanlumo, Bersabi glanced at the Konoha village in the dark and grinned. Tisk tisk, this is Konoha village, the land of fire. I didn't expect it to be so easy to get. Indeed, it's simpler than I imagined. For this fertile land, wouldn't it be more enjoyable for our country of thunder to launch a war directly against the country of fire? You are wrong about this, Shanlumo. If Cloud Shinobi starts a war against Konoha, it will not be a war between the Kingdom of Thunder and the Kingdom of Fire, and it will have a chain reaction and it will be the Fourth Ninja World War. It was originally an S-rank mission to snatch the eyes, but Shanlumo and Bersabi didn't expect it to be completed so easily. This quest has no S level at all, it's just a little harder than finding a cat to help the villagers. Advertisement. It is also one more difficult than D-level tasks, so let's count it as C level. Moore, on the other hand, has always been vigilant around him. Hey, you two, don't be careless, this is still the land of the Fire Nation. If you want to be happy, you should go back to the village and be happy. Captain Moore, don't worry, Konoha doesn't have any outstanding ninjas at all. That's right, leaving Konoha is like crossing the road in the morning, it's easy and fast. By the way, Captain Moore, I heard that Nine-Tails Jinchuriki is also in Konoha village. Should we bring Nine-Tails Jinchuriki back to Cloud Shinobi as well? It would be a bonus to bring Nine-Tails Jinchuriki back to Cloud Shinobi. They, Cloud Shinobi, have already mastered the method of taming the tailed beasts. If Nine-Tails Jinchuriki is transformed into a perfect Jinchuriki and can fully control the power of Nine Tails, then their country of thunder will be the largest country in the ninja world. Another point is that they once kidnapped Nine-Tails Jinchuriki in Cloud Shinobi village before, and they have reached the border of the Fire Nation. Stopped by the young 4th Hokage Namikaze Minato. Their Cloud Shinobi village only failed mission twice in Konoha. One is to snatch Nine Tails, and the other is to snatch White Eyes. It's a little better to fail to capture White Eyes, because they put pressure on Konoha to kill Hyuga Hiyoshi's younger brother. But grabbing the Nine Tails mission was a complete failure. Several powerful Cloud Shinobi were defeated by Namikaze Minato, who was still genin at the time. At that time, it can be said that Cloud Shinobi lost all face. And this time, Shan Lumo and Brasabi want to recapture their Cloud Shinobi's past failures. If Nine-Tails Jinchuriki also gets their hands on them, then they will get the attention of Raikage, and maybe they will be promoted to the top of Cloud Shinobi all of a sudden. It was also a great temptation for them, but this suggestion was decisively rejected by Moore. Shanlumo, Brasabi, our task at the moment is to capture the eyes. As for other matters, we must follow the arrangements of Lord Raikage. If something goes wrong, can you bear the responsibility? The two did not speak. Okay, let's go back to the village as soon as we're not discovered by the Konoha shinobi. Just when the three of them were about to act, their expressions suddenly changed drastically, and each hand threw a kunai into the depths of the jungle. Who is there? Shan Lumo, Brasabi, Moore's eyes were fixed on the dark corner. At that moment, they sensed the presence of the enemy. Oh, you Cloud Shinobi have a lot of ambitions. It seems that in your eyes, the level of our Konoha Shinobi is just like this. A lazy voice came from the darkness. Shan Lumo, Brasabi, and Moore all locked their eyes on the same place. A young figure walked out of the darkness, holding a small yellow book. It is Hitaki Kakashi. He was responsible for hosting Cloud Shinobi ninjas these days, although he didn't find anything unusual about Cloud Shinobi. Even if there is nothing unusual about the object of observation, he remains focused at all times. And their target is the eyes of the Hyuga clan. To read the underlined version of the novel, please download the Filu novel app. Cloud Shinobi came here with a purpose. Seeing Kakashi appear, Shan Lumo and Brasabi smiled at each other. Who are you supposed to be? Isn't this the famous copy ninja of Konoha, Hitaki Kakashi? It's really tricky, No, I finally let Lala Shu catch the current situation. He used to work at Anbu, but he was very wary. Kakashi's vigilant heart never loosened. Chapter 123 Advertisement. Yo, isn't this Konoha #1 technician, copy ninja Hitaki Kakashi? Seeing Kakashi's appearance, Shan Lumo and Brasabi were not too surprised. Instead they had a playful smile on their faces. Kakashi is not disgusted by the title Cop Ninja, because he used Sharingan CPY a lot of ninjutsu, which is also the origin of this title. But Kakashi is very concerned about the title of Konoha's first technician. When others called him that, Kakashi just wanted to say one thing. You are the first technician of Konoha, and your whole family is the first technician of Konoha. Apparently, Kakashi's name didn't deter the three Cloud Shinobi ninjas. If the yellow flashes, it might make the three of them feel a little bit more afraid. It was already night, and the moon in the sky was neither round nor bright. The behavior of Kakashi holding the book is very strange to Shan Lumo. Can you really see it? Or is this guy just pretending to be aggressive? Putting Intimacy Paradise 2. Kakashi's eyes were fixed on the three of Cloud Shinobi. I didn't expect that a few years later, you Cloud Shinobi still can't forget the eyes of the Hyuga family. Is this your real purpose? So what, Kakashi, what can you do alone? Shan Lumo, Brasabi and Kakashi had a hot chat. Moore immediately shouted. Hurry up and solve the battle, that guy is stalling for time, and before the other ninjas in Konoha come over, solve him. Shan Lumo and Brasabi quickly rushed towards Kakashi. The smiles on their faces gradually became distorted and extremely hideous. There were still words in his mouth. Captain Moore, we know, Konoha #1 technician. Cop Ninja Kakashi, we have long wanted to meet you. I hope you can please us and don't disappoint us too much. Kakashi. I said you don't call me the first technician, you still call me. Shan Lumo and Brasabi were extremely fast, and they were in front of Kakashi in an instant. At this time, Kakashi had already revealed the Scarlet Sharingan under the forehead protector. During the Third Ninja War, he once fought against the ninjas of Cloud Shinobi Village. Know that they are good at lightning style and are known for their speed. Because lightning style activates cells throughout the body to maximize its speed and strength. Fourth Raikage is known for its speed. When the Third Ninja War, Ai's speed can match the existence of Yellow Flash. The two faced off several times and ended in a draw. But when Yellow Flash died, Fourth Raikage was the fastest man in the world. Kakashi's Sharingan finally captured the movements of Shan Lumo and Brasabi. However, when he caught it, Shan Lumo was only a stone's throw away from him. I saw San Lumo clenched his right hand, and the blue chakra covered his right hand, making a sizzling sound. That's the power of lightning style. Seeing Kakashi's absent-minded look, Sanruma grinned, which was what he wanted to see. Go to hell, Hitaki Kakashi, lightning style, Thor. Boom, with a punch of thunder light, Shan Lumo slammed directly into Kakashi's heart. So fast, Kakashi was shocked, even though he was the Cloud Shinobi ninja these days. But now that he really started, he still underestimated their strength. The Scarlet Sharingan in his pupils shrank suddenly, and the Thunder God's fist full of thunder gave him a feeling of extreme danger. Boom, a loud noise broke out immediately. Shan Lumo's thunder fist directly smashed the earth into a deep pit about 10 feet wide. Such attacks with speed and power are the most troublesome. Shan Lumo in the deep pit pouted and looked a little puzzled. He didn't feel like he was hit by the Thunder Fist just now. I was dodged by that guy. Damn Sharingan, did you see through my attack? Shan Lumo looked up and saw Kakashi in midair. At this moment, Shan Lumo showed a dejected expression. Oh, as expected of Konoha's #1 technician, my strongest attack was actually dodged by you. Advertisement. As soon as he finished speaking, Shan Lumo's depressed face suddenly smiled grimly. He shouted coldly, I'm sorry, I'm just kidding, I lied to you. Kakashi was in the air, and a strong sense of crisis spewed out from the depths of his heart. Vaguely, he seemed to smell death. This is the first time he has felt this way since the Third Ninja War. The Sharingan is spinning very fast. 1, 2. 1, 2, and one more. Kakashi's Sharingan only saw the figure of Lumo and more on the top of the mountain. There was another one, but it disappeared. And Shan Lumo and more looked at Kakashi as if they were looking at prey. A sneer appeared on the corner of his mouth. Salumazole has been used in the mouth. Konoha's first technician, Copy Ninja Hitaki Kakashi, is rumored to have copied thousands of ninjutsu, but that's all. Is this the strength of Konoha Jonin? Kakashi's eyes narrowed in midair and a little cold sweat flowed from his face under the mask. He was trying his best to find the figure of the third person. Suddenly, an indifferent voice came from behind. Yo, are you looking for me? This murderous voice sounded from behind, and Kakashi felt a chill in his heart, feeling bad. At some point, Cloud Shinobi's third person, Wasabi, was also in the air, just behind Kakashi. Hell stab. 5 books in one hand. Before Kakashi could react, Wasabi directly pierced Kakashi's heart from behind with his 5 books. Hell thrust is the strongest attack of Third Raikage, and Wasabi is the teacher of Third Raikage. With the reduction of the number of fingers, the power of this technique will be greatly improved. When it is strengthened to only 1 finger, it is the strongest spear. Invincible, although the 2 fingers are the essence. Wasabi can only play 5 books at present, and his power should not be underestimated. What? Kakashi in midair let out a scream. The battle was over, and Shanruma spit on the ground. Cut. It's over like this, it's really boring. 2 moves, just 2 moves, and Kakashi was defeated by the Cloud Shinobi ninja. Although they are 2 people working together, they cooperate quite tacitly. But this is enough to prove the power of Cloud Shinobi village ninjas. Wasabi in the air was stunned for a moment, and the feeling of penetration seemed to be different. In the next instant, Wasabi's whole body flashed with lightning. What? A tragic roar came from its mouth, and the whole body was accompanied by thunder and lightning, and it fell to the ground in embarrassment. There was smoke and dust, and there was a smell of barbecue in the air. Wasabi's body was pitch black, with extensive burns. This is lightning-style shadow clone. When it disappears, it will be countered by the lightning formed by chakra. Shan Lumo, more frowned. Damn, I still underestimate him. The advanced clone technique of lightning-style clone has been used. Kakashi, not far away, was gasping for breath. It's just that this time he didn't expect that he would use the advanced clone technique of lightning-style clone. Kakashi met such an opponent for the first time. How is this possible? This cost almost half of his chakra. But, fortunately, I finally solved one person first. When Kakashi was about to prepare his next move, he was surprised to find out. The Wasabi, who had fallen to the ground, stood up again. Philo reminds you 3 things to read, collect, recommend, and share. It is Kakashi's usual tactic to let his clones fight without knowing the opponent's abilities. Chapter 124. Advertisement. How is this possible? It was the first time Kakashi met such an opponent. The lightning-style clone is a clone he made with nearly half of chakra, which can attack enemies like Reikiri after disappearing. Reikiri is a thrusting skill that concentrates the thunderbolt formed by chakra to 1 point. The lightning-style clone's attack is comprehensive, similar to Chidori. Although lightning-style scatter attack is not as good as Reikiri's, knocking down an enemy is absolutely no problem. What Kakashi didn't expect was that Wasabi, who had been hit by lightning-style, stood up again. Wasabi stretched his body and twisted his waist. The whole body is white and black, the clothes are tattered, and there is smoke in some places, which is very embarrassing. Most of the ninjas in Cloud Shinobi village are dark-skinned, and they look even darker at night. Wasabi spat, and looked at Kakashi hideously. Damn it, I underestimate you, Sharingan Kakashi. Wasabi was originally good at lightning style, and before being attacked, he was covered in lightning style armor. And being hit by lightning style ninjutsu, he's used to it. If he were an ordinary ninja, he would only have half his life left if he was hit by Kakashi's move. But he, Wasabi, as a ninja of Cloud Shinobi village, the land of thunder, is good at lightning style. How could he be defeated by lightning style ninjutsu? If they really lost here, it would be the shame of their country of thunder and the shame of Cloud Shinobi Village. Although the injury is serious, there is no problem in continuing to fight. Kakashi's reinforcement signal has been sent, and now all he has to do is delay time. He said eagerly in his heart. Damn, guy, haven't they come yet? If you didn't use the lightning-style clone just now, Kakashi explained it here. With 1 against 3, Kakashi's winning rate, don't think too much, is only 0. And from beginning to end, Cloud Shinobi's female ninja named Moore hasn't shot. Kakashi could feel that she was the toughest. From this look, this woman named Moore is the leader of this mission. Shanlumo, Brasabi, used that art to solve Hitaki Kakashi in one move. The woman named Moore looked at Hitaki Kakashi with cold eyes and said calmly. That technique. Generally speaking, that jutsu is the most shocking ninjutsu. Because the other party did not say the name of the technique, it has already played a deterrent effect. What is known is not dangerous, what is often dangerous is what is unknown. At this moment, Shanlumo, Brasabi, and Moore formed seals at the same time. A bad premonition flashed through Kakashi's pupils. Have to stop them. Water style, water dragon bomb technique. 3 water dragons drilled out from behind Kakashi, roared up to the sky, and rushed towards the 3 people who were forming the seal, Shanlumo, Brasabi, and Moore. Kakashi just wanted to use ninjutsu to stop their union. Shanlumo smiled softly. It's really a copy ninja. First lightning style, water style, there are quite a few ninjutsu, juggling like a monkey, but everything ends here. Earth style, 3 stone pillars. 3 soil pillars rose from the ground, supporting Shanlumo, Brasabi, and Moore to a height of tens of meters. Rumbling, thunderclouds flashed in the sky. Hitaki Kakashi, roar at your incompetence, recognize the fact that you are a waste, and die. In the thundercloud, the lightning and thunder are filled with terrifying energy. Kakashi looked at the lightning flashing thundercloud, horrified. The feeling of facing death is getting stronger and stronger, like wandering on the edge of a cliff. B******************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************** Go to hell, Hitaki Kakashi, lightning style arcane, cloud from thunder. Advertisement. Suddenly, the electric light flickered, and an electric light directly slashed towards the ground where Kakashi was. Boom. The huge sound shook the whole earth, and thunder from the sky slammed into the earth where Kakashi was located with a gesture of overlooking everything. This is the speed of natural lightning and is what happens in the blink of an eye. This move cloud from thunder is an unavoidable ninjutsu. It must be activated by Shanlumo, Wasabi, and more, and the speed is the speed of lightning in nature. Humans can't react at all. Rumbling. The dust from the explosion formed a mushroom cloud. The ground under the three of them was directly split into a terrifying black hole of dozens of meters by the silver lightning. Captain Moore. This time, Hitaki Kakashi must be dead, no one can escape this trick. Moore's eyes were fixed on the black deep hole, and his face suddenly condensed. No, not yet. The ashes dissipated. Next to the deep black hole, there is a worrisome figure. It is Hitaki Kakashi. But at this time, Kakashi didn't look very good. The white hair was smoking black, and the whole body was tattered. Even the mask that goes against physics and will never fall off has been destroyed by more than half. With her lips and nose exposed, I want to see Kakashi's true face, so I can come and have a look now. Kakashi's clothes were tattered and his skin was torn. Compared with the injury of Wasabi just now, it is even worse. Both were injured by lightning style. The lightning style secret technique used by Shanlumo, Wasabi, and more just now, the speed is indeed the speed of natural lightning. But the power is far inferior to natural lightning. That thundercloud is not a natural thundercloud, but a man-made thundercloud. Even so, Kakashi was injured so badly. This trick Yunkong Lei Ming can be said to be a miniature version of the unicorn. It's just a little less powerful. Moreover, before they used this move, Kakashi had already used Earth style, and the Earth formation wall was defending. In terms of defensive capabilities, Earth style is naturally at the forefront. Kakashi Earth style's dog's head was smashed, and he was still injured so badly, but fortunately it helped him share some of the damage. If you were hit in the front by this move, you would really die. Shanlumo on the stone pillar looked at Kakashi who was so embarrassed and sneered. Copy ninja, Hitaki Kakashi, I take back what I just said, you are not a waste, you are a little bit stronger than a waste, that is, you are no different from a waste, ha ha ha. Shanlumo laughed wildly. The ninja who tortured Konoha like this made him very happy. Can you dodge the first time, and do you dodge the second time? Damn, can such a terrifying ninjutsu be performed a second time? Kakashi's scarlet pupils stared at the thundercloud in the air, clenching his teeth, and there was a bit of unwillingness in those pupils. Could it be that I, Kakashi, can only go here? I'm sorry, Obito, with your eyes, the future you see can only be seen here. Kakashi smiled bitterly. Now that he was half kneeling on the ground, it was very difficult to stand up, let alone dodging the second attack of the thundercloud. Just as Kakashi was desperate, a dull voice sounded in the darkness. You Cloud Shinobi ninjas, it's all trouble, and it's like setting off firecrackers at night, and you can't sleep. Hearing this familiar voice, Kakashi's scarlet Sharingan seemed to see hope. This voice, it's him, reinforcements are coming. Chapter 125. Advertisement. Kakashi was very familiar with this voice. It was him, reinforcements came. You Cloud Shinobi ninjas, it's so noisy that no one can sleep. Uchiha Qiye put his hands on the back of his head and walked out of the darkness slowly. If he slowed down any further, Kakashi might burp. So, at this point in time, he was stuck just right. Sean Lumo saw that it was a young brat, and smiled grimly. Tisk tisk, there is another one to die. It's a pity that he is an unknown person. These three people can push Kakashi to this extent. It seems that Cloud Shinobi is bound to win this time, and has used the village's elite ninjas. Uchiha Qiye ignored the Cloud Shinobi in the sky and looked at Kakashi, who was very embarrassed. Kakashi, are these guys the only ones making us sleep? The lightning style ninjutsu just now, Kakashi still has lingering fears. For some reason, Qiye's arrival gave him a lot of peace of mind. Well, yes, it's the movement made by those guys, please be careful, Master Qiye. Lord Qiye, can the famous Kakashi be called an adult? Does that kid have a higher status in Konoha than Kakashi? The eyes of Shanlumo, Brasabi, and more suddenly focused on Qiye. Hey kid, how about killing Kakashi and joining us Cloud Shinobi? In the current Kakashi, an ordinary genin can stand up and take his life. It's fake that Sean Lumo invited Qiye to join Cloud Shinobi, he just wants to watch the enemy kill each other inside, this is his bad taste. The three Cloud Shinobi in midair, Qiye ignored them. Hello Kakashi, now I will call you Lord Qiye. Very well, Kakashi-senpai, since you called me your lord, I'll cover you, go and drink tea, I'll leave it here. Kakashi, I also want to drink tea, but my body doesn't allow it. The current Kakashi can only laugh bitterly. As an elite Jonin of Konoha, he looks so embarrassed now. The conversation between Qiye and Kakashi, as if they were talking at home, completely ignored the three of Cloud Shinobi. Are these two bastards ignoring us? Captain Moore, let me go and end them. Yun Kong Lei Ming's ninjutsu consumes a lot of chakra, and the three of them can only use it 3 times. I just said to Kakashi again, just to shock Kakashi's heart. Kakashi couldn't take the first blow, and there was absolutely no need for Sanruma and the others to cast the second. If chakra consumes too much here, no matter how powerful they are, it is impossible to escape the roundup of many ninjas in Konoha village. This point, Sean Lumo they all understand. So this time, to get rid of Kakashi and Qiye, Sean Lumo decided to do it himself. Little devil, can't you hear me talking to you again, my uncle? Qiye's eyes narrowed slightly, looking at Sean Lumo in the air. Just you, a piece of shit, are you worthy of talking to me? Qiye's black pupils suddenly shrank to extremely scarlet. The 3 Tomo Sharingan in the right eye quickly formed the appearance of a shuriken, and the black pupil in the center has locked Sean Lumo. God Royal. In the next instant, Sean Lumo, who was standing on the stone pillar, was completely stunned. He only felt extremely cold behind him, and a majestic chill covered him. At this moment, the world was eclipsed. This icy and biting chill made Sean Lumo's body uncontrollable and trembled involuntarily. Sean Lumo only felt that he was in a deep water and cold pool, shrouded in the breath of death. Damn, don't tremble, he just felt like his whole body was about to go limp. Advertisement. Sean Lumo endured the cold and looked on the ground, but did not see the figure of Uchiha Qiye. This kid, who is? Before he finished speaking, there was a playful laughter in his ears. Are you looking for me? The loudest call just now is you. I don't know when, Qiye's figure has appeared behind Sean Lumo. Kakashi's eyes narrowed on the ground, which made him have an illusion. Maybe it's presbyopia again. Old teacher, instantly appear behind the enemy and obliterate it. This is a trick used by Kakashi's teacher, 4th Hokage. When the Minato class was practicing, Namikaze Minato also used this trick for Kakashi. When a familiar scene appeared in front of him, it was not surprising that Kakashi recognized the wrong person. However, Minato-sensei uses Flying Thunder God to teleport, and how did Qiye get behind the Cloud Shinobi? Kakashi was equally puzzled. UB************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************1 choices. Qiye smiled indifferently. With such sarcastic words resounding from behind, Sean Lumo was extremely angry. Elite Jonin of his dignified Cloud Shinobi village was insulted by an unknown Konoha shinobi. Being called a waste, how could he swallow this breath? Sharingan, and that shape. Moore found out what was wrong with Qiye, and immediately shouted loudly, Sean Lumo, Leave quickly, that guy is not an ordinary person. Sean Lumo gritted his teeth, he also thought, but his body was very unsatisfactory, and he couldn't move if he wanted to. He watched helplessly as his body went from bottom to top, covered by ice. And he couldn't do anything. This is true despair. Sean Lumo in midair instantly became an Iceman sculpture. Snapped. Without any hesitation, Qiye smashed the ice cube with one punch. The crushed ice fell to the ground, and Sean Lumo was completely gone. That waste space should be cleaned up. Qiye digs her ear with her little finger and blew. Annoying fly, one has been killed, and there are two left. In a few breaths, the three of Cloud Shinobi turned into two. Brasabi and more were stunned when they saw Uchiha Qiye's terrifying means. What kind of ninjutsu is this? Is there an ice escape in the boundary of blood? It's impossible. How can there be an ice escape that wipes out human existence? After they saw that Sean Lumo was frozen, there was nothing about Sean Lumo in the crushed ice at all. The horror of this ninjutsu lies in this, and it can already be as beautiful as third Hokage Onogi's dust escape. Sean Lumo's strength is well known by Brasabi and more. They didn't believe that Sean Lumo could be killed so easily. Damn, is this Sharingan's illusion or what? There can be no mistake, the shape of that Sharingan is Mangekyo Sharingan. This kid belongs to the Uchiha family, and also owns Mangekyo Sharingan. He shouted abruptly. Brasabi, leave here with a blank eye, we are not his opponents. As the team leader, she has a clear mind, makes a decisive decision, and immediately makes the most beneficial decision at the moment. Captain Moore, Hyuga's eyes are gone. Hearing Moore's hasty call, Brasabi's heart started to panic. Unfortunately, he met Uchiha Qiye. When he saw Uchiha Qiye's scarlet pupils clearly, Moore was completely surprised. The appearance of Qiye gave Moore an unprecedented sense of crisis. Chapter 126. Advertisement. Brasabi looked sluggish and said in horror. Captain Moore, Hyuga's eyes are gone. What? Moore looked at the place where she had placed Hyuga Hanabi just now, and Howran was gone. She placed Hanabi in the safest place, where she could reach in an instant. However, she was still snatched away under her nose. Another Uchiha Qiye, holding a small child in his arms. That's Qiye's clone, who used the power of Mangekyo to go along with Hanabi. Moore's entire face twitched. Damn, you be *****************, when exactly? Being rescued by someone under her nose was the greatest shame in her ninja career. Shanlumo, Brasabi, and Moore had already issued a military order in front of Raikage. If you don't bring back the white eyes, you swear not to come back. It was about to get it, but it was destroyed by mediocre Konoha shinobi. For this task, even if they fought to the death, they would still win back their eyes and would never flee. When did this guy steal his eyes? Moore, who had always been calm, was also irritable at this moment. Being humiliated by Uchiha Qiye one after another, she is about to lose her mind. After seeing Qiye's Sharingan, she slowly calmed down. Brasabi, you have to be careful, this guy is not an ordinary ninja, he has a Sharingan, and if it's not a transplant, he's probably a member of the Uchiha clan. And, speaking of which, Moore paused. There was a little perspiration on his dark face. And the shape of the Guyu is not an ordinary Sharingan, but a Mangekyo Sharingan. What? Mangekyo Sharingan, this kid. Brasabi swallowed in disbelief. People who often have Mangekyo Sharingan already have Kage-level strength. In other words, Brasabi and Moore are now facing a Hokage-level powerhouse. And their lightning-style secret technique, Yunkong Lei Ming, must be activated by 3 people, which is why the 3 of them are a small team. But at this time, Sean Lumo was dead, and if the 2 of them forcibly used the secret technique, they could only use it once. After that, what awaited them was the arrest by Konoha's ninjas. What's more, whether it can be used or not is a question. Qiye's clone leaned Hanabi's slender body against the tree and released the clone at the same time. Kakashi was shocked, he just saw Qiye's back and mistook him for his teacher. Moreover, now that Uchiha Qiye has opened the Mangekyo Sharingan, the 2 are not on the same level at all. He was so embarrassed by the 3 Cloud Shinobi, and Qiye killed one person instantly. The difference in strength can be imagined. Originally, Kakashi was a little unwilling when he fought against Qiye before. Since that one was a test, he didn't even use Sharingan. But now, Kakashi understood. Even if he used Sharingan and tried his best, he probably wouldn't be a match for Uchiha Qiye. Now Uchiha Qiye's strength is not at the same level as them in Kakashi's eyes. The Sharingan of the Uchiha clan, as expected, only the Uchiha clan can use their power to the fullest. After Kakashi uses Sharingan, it will be a great burden. Also, chakra consumes a lot. For Shizuo who already has Mangekyo Sharingan, he already has the strength of Kage level. Thinking of this, Kakashi only gave a wry smile. Sure enough, Qiye, you are the one who stands tallest. Open black lens bracket ding. Congratulations to the host for killing a Cloud Shinobi Jonin close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Susanoo has been activated 81% close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Mangekyo Sharingan side effects -50 close black lens bracket. Chakra increase +25. Hey, can you improve outside of sleep? Ding, this is an additional boost to the host sleeping, the effect is far less than sleeping. This point, Qiye saw it at a glance. He slept a few times, and Susanoo had activated 80%. Advertisement. And just killed a Jonin, that's just a little bit more. And there was also a beheading mission before, so Qiye was not surprised. It's just that this beheading promotion hasn't appeared for a long time, which makes him a little curious. But he doesn't seem to have killed a lot of people. Qiye's indifferent eyes swept towards Brasabi and more in the air, and the corners of his mouth rose slightly. He smiled and said, "It seems that your mission has failed. Unfortunately, you have disturbed my sleep." Uchiha Qiye didn't take their Cloud Shinobi seriously at all. Brasabi was angry, his eyes were red, and he roared. Lightning flashes in both fists. Stimulate your body to ultimate with lightning style. What Uchiha clan, what Mangekyo Sharingan. He didn't care, Brasabi just wanted to tear Qiye's confident look to shreds. Swish. Brasabi on the stone pillar descended rapidly. Wait, Brasabi. No matter how much more called, it didn't work. Damn, Uchiha, this B***************** D has thoroughly angered Brasabi. Lightning style, 4 practices. This is Brasabi's mastering ultimate from 3rd Raikage. The whole figure was like a sharp blade from top to bottom, stabbing towards Qiye. Ah la la, the snowy area of ice. Qiye yawned and said lightly. Click, click, click. The scene seemed to freeze at this moment. Brasabi, who was sprinting, was torn apart under Moore's terrified gaze. Bang bang. The ice cube fell to the ground without a trace of blood. Brasabi's attack couldn't even get close to Qiye's body. In an instant, he was killed again. Open black lens bracket ding. Congratulations to the host for killing a Cloud Shinobi Jonin close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Susanoo has been activated 82% close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Mangekyo Sharingan side effects -55 close black lens bracket. Chakra amplification +30. Open black lens bracket physical +1 close black lens bracket. Well, it's a little bit better than the one called Sean or something just now, just a little bit. Qiye muttered. Moore was terrified. Although Shanlumo and Brasabi were not as strong as her, they were not far behind. And this Uchiha kid actually killed them in a few breaths. Not even 4th Raikage can do that. B***********************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************$$$$$$$$$$$$***********$$*******$$************************************************�e. would also use a magic technique similar to the ice escape, as well as the ability to teleport. What the hell is this guy? Moore's eyes were full of horror. This time, their mission to snatch the eyes can be said to be a complete failure. It was even worse than the capture of 9 Tails back then. Brasabi, Shanlumo, and Moore have become a disgrace to the Clouded Leopard. Lord Raikage, it looks like our mission will end in failure. How could Moore have imagined that both Sanlumo and Brasabi are elite Jonin of Cloud Shinobi Village? That's it, it was so easy for Qiye to get rid of it. This was the thing that disappointed her the most. And now, she was the only one left. Moore's face is cloudy and uncertain, and he is dead both vertically and horizontally. For the final stubbornness of Cloud Shinobi Village, do you want to fight? Seeming to see Moore's thoughts, Qiye smiled lightly. He never kills women. No, it's not possible. Qiye wants to give this Cloud Shinobi ninja named Moore a different way to die. Chapter 127. Advertisement. The Land of Fire, Konoha Village, Hyuga Clan. The Hyuga clan, who had been calm before, became restless. Lord Patriarch, it's not good, Lord Hanabi has been kidnapped, and Lord Hokage has sent someone to hunt him down. What? The Hyuga family were stunned when they heard this. He had something to do with the way people tonight, and he didn't expect Hanabi to be kidnapped. Who is it? In the entire Konoha village, no one dared to touch their Hyuga clan. There is no reason for the ninjas of Konoha to kidnap Hanabi. Could it be? Thinking of this Hyuga Hiyashi, the white pupils suddenly narrowed. Patriarch, according to the news from Hokage-sama, it's probably the work of the few Cloud Shinobi who came to the village recently. Hyuga Hiyashi clenched his fists and sizzled. Sure enough, it's them again. If we, the Hyuga clan, can't be bullied, tell the clan to chase me outside. Also, protect Hinata. Hyuga Hiyashi is afraid that Cloud Shinobi still has a backer, and Hinata needs protection too. On the other side, in Hinata's room. She couldn't sleep tonight, she always felt that something was happening. No, there was a quick knock on the door outside. Lord Hinata, is Lord Hinata there? When I opened the door, I saw Hanabi's servant, Hyuga Snow. Sir Hinata, it's not good, Lord Hanabi was kidnapped by Cloud Shinobi ninjas, please go to a safe place with me. Hearing this news, Hinata's whole body trembled. She was once kidnapped by Cloud Shinobi ninjas, but this time, she became Hanabi. As for her younger sister, Hinata never thought about being stronger or weaker than her. She just wanted to protect her sister. Shui, go and inform the others, I'm going after Hanabi. After speaking, Hinata immediately jumped into the darkness, her determined expression did not allow her to escape. The white eyes have been opened, looking for traces of Hanabi everywhere. If you can't protect your own sister, even if you are a sister, what else can you do? This time, Hinata won't run away. In the Hokage building, Tsunade was leaning against the window, brow furrowed. Sure enough, Cloud Shinobi made a move, and this time their goal is to turn a blind eye. Shizune was holding Dolphin beside him, looking a little worried. Master Tsunade, why is Cloud Shinobi village so obsessed with the white eyes? Do not know. Maybe they only got a corpse with a caged bird seal last time, and they were not reconciled. Hearing that Hanabi was robbed, Tsunade immediately ordered some elite Jonin, Anbu, and perception ninjas to track him down. Biting her red lips lightly, she stared at Konoha in the dark. That kid Qiye, promise me that it's alright, don't let anything go wrong this time. Master Tsunade, since Master Qiye said so, we should believe him, hasn't he brought us so many miracles, unexpected? Tsunade looked at Shizune with interest. Yo, Shizune, it looks like you believe in that brat. Shizune blushed and immediately retorted. Isn't everything Tsunade said true? Then let's see how far that kid Qiye can do. Outside Konoha village, Mor looked at the broken Brasabi, shocked. He didn't even see Kia's shot, and it was already cracked. Kakashi, who was seriously injured, leaned against the big tree and looked at Kia's back thoughtfully. In front of Qiye, his genius is no longer worth mentioning. Of the three he couldn't handle, Qiye killed two of them with ease. Perhaps, he, Uchiha Qiye, is the true genius of Konoha. Kakashi mistook Qiye for fourth Hokage, and in his heart, he vaguely felt that his teacher might not be better than Qiye. OMG, is Uchiha so talented? From Uchiha Shisui to Uchiha Itachi, and now Qiye. Kakashi has worked with Itachi and Anbu and is the captain of Itachi. He is very clear about Itachi's talent. But now Qiye really makes him unpredictable. Advertisement. Makes him feel more dangerous than Itachi. Looking at Kia's right eye pupil Guyu's visionary shape. Kakashi seemed to understand a little, the flash of his body just now was the power of those eyes. Now that the three of Cloud Shinobi have become one person, with Qiye around, Kakashi is relieved. Can win. Mor in midair jumped back to the ground. The first thing to do when fighting a ninja with a Sharingan is not to look directly at those blood-red eyes. Because of Sharingan's abilities, it is often accompanied by illusions. And Mor was condescending, and when he looked down, he could see Kia's scarlet Sharingan. To ignore those eyes, it's relatively better to be back on the ground than in the air. Lightning style, Thunder Tiger. Mor's hands quickly formed a seal, and lightning flashed around him. The purple tiger formed by thunder and lightning quickly pounced on Qiye. Facing a man with Mangekyo Sharingan, she can't be careless. Sizzle. The fierce tiger roared, accompanied by the sound of thunder and lightning, and the momentum was amazing. This is an A-rank ninjutsu, but in terms of power, it is enough to ping S-rank ninjutsu. Mor didn't keep her hands, she wanted to make a move, she would know if there was any. The tiger leapt upwards, and instantly knocked down Uchiha Qiye. Lightning strikes, that's all. The tiger threw Qiye down, bang. It exploded instantly. The smoke billowed, and the explosion caused another huge crater several meters wide. Whoosh. Mor was dressed in rough clothes, and this move cost him a lot of chakra. But if she can end Uchiha Qiye, it's worth it in her opinion. He saw the tiger explode on Qiye with his own eyes, and he didn't watch Uchiha Qiye's Sharingan. This is not illusion, this is reality. Mor grinned. Did you make it? Oops. You Cloud Shinobi ninjas, blowing up again, it's really noisy. Suddenly, Qiye's figure appeared in front of Mor. Mor was stunned for a moment, then quickly picked up Kunwu and stabbed Qiye's heart. Such a close-up action was already captured by Qiye's Sharingan. Qiye stretched out his right hand and directly grabbed Mor's arm holding kunai. When Mor wanted to attack again, he found that he couldn't move if he wanted to. Ice began to spread from the grasped arm, quickly wrapping it in it. How is this possible? Mor was horrified, didn't the explosion just now hurt her? She could be sure that the tiger had knocked Qiye down, and it was impossible for an explosion at such a close range to be safe. But this guy appeared in front of her miraculously safe and sound. Without him, when he swooped on Qiye, he was just elementalized. It can be seen that there are countless broken ice at the scene of the explosion. Kakashi broke into a cold sweat for Qiye, who was at the center of the explosion. The next second saw Qiye standing in front of more safe and sound, and heaved a sigh of relief. How on earth did this guy Qiye do it? Looking at the broken ice on the ground, Kakashi was also puzzled. The current Moor has been completely bound by Qiye. Qiye walked around Moor and said softly, I heard that you don't want to see my eyes. I'm sorry, I just like to do things that others don't want to do. Those scarlet pupils had already locked Moor. No, do not want. At this time, Moor was extremely frightened and could only roar hoarsely. Otherwise, she can't do anything. Chapter 128. Advertisement. Mangekyo Sharingan, Divine Control. Moor's entire body was frozen by ice, only those eyes were exposed. The scarlet eye she least wanted to see, she finally saw it. I saw Kia's right eye 3-hook jade quickly transformed into the shape of a shuriken, and the two looked at each other. No, do not want. This is the cry of Moor's heart. The next moment, Moor's expression became dull. Uchiha Qiye lifted the ice covering Moor. And Moor just stood there dumbfounded, without the slightest movement. Kakashi in the distance watched this scene calmly. That's it again, how did this guy Qiye do it? Kakashi just saw that Qiye appeared in front of Moor without warning. Not the body flicker technique, his Sharingan doesn't see any trace of Kia's high-speed movement. The kind of body flicker technique that can dodge his Sharingan, which doesn't exist. Time-space ninjutsu. But Kakashi saw that there was no sign of time and space around Moor. Flying Thunder God technique can already be ruled out. There is only one point, this is the power of Kia's pair of Mangekyo Sharingan. This kind of no sign appears in front of you, and anyone else will be stunned. More just now. When 4th Hokage faced Six Paths Madara, there was a precursor to Flying Thunder God Kunai when he instantly appeared in front of him. As for Kia's instant movement, it can be said that there is no warning. Now Kakashi can only be alone on the side and feel sad. Qiye, you guy, your strength has already left me a few blocks away. Uchiha Qiye used Mangekyo to control Moor's mind, and his will invaded Moor's brain. Control and then destroy. After that, Qiye whispered a few words in Moor's ear. Moor's godless eyes turned a few times, his body moved, and he ran into the depths of the forest without looking back. What's going on? Kakashi was stunned. Isn't Moor being controlled by Qiye? Why did Qiye let her run away again? Kakashi still didn't understand and held back the pain in his body. He asked loudly, Hey, Qiye, why did you let her go? Qiye smiled lightly, clapped his hands and walked over. Kakashi, don't worry, the countdown to that woman's death has begun, and her results will not change. Kakashi was confused, but for now he could only choose to believe. What's more important now is your injury. Hey, I was careless this time, it's really embarrassing like this. Kakashi looked at himself and couldn't help laughing at himself. Qiye sensed that a large number of Konoha shinobi people were coming here, many of them medical ninjas. Kakashi, the medical ninja is coming, I'll wake up the little girl Hyuga first. Qiye came to Hanabi's side. At this time, Hanabi was in an illusion and was sleeping soundly. Untie. Qiye shouted softly, and in the next second, Hanabi's long eyelashes moved a few times. Rubbing his hazy eyes, he slowly opened. Well, where is this? Why am I here? You are not. Seeing Uchiha Qiye in front of him, Hanabi suddenly became excited. Aren't you Lord Qiye? By the way, I seem to have been taken away by a bad guy. 4-year-old Hanabi speaks with a milky voice. Qiye was a little surprised, he didn't expect Hanabi to know him. Little girl, do you know me? I know, of course I know. When you and Neji eldest brother were in our clan that day, I saw with my sister, you can do strange ninjutsu, turn my clan into icemen, and then they disappeared, I am very impressed. Qiye. Advertisement. The world of children is so innocent. By the way, Master Qiye, did you save me? Hanabi's white pupils suddenly widened and asked curiously. Well, it is. Thank you, Master Qiye. After a while, there were loud footsteps around. Patriarch, look at the patriarch, Hanabi-sama is there, as well as Kie-sama and Hitaki Kakashi. Oh, really? Hyuga Hiyashi breathed a sigh of relief, locked his eyes in the direction the perception ninja pointed, and saw Hanabi, Uchiha Qiye, and Hitaki Kakashi. There was only one torn corpse on the ground. Hanabi is in good health, and looks like he was rescued by Uchiha Qiye and Hitaki Kakashi. Hyuga Hiyashi's mouth twitched slightly. I saw Uchiha Qiye again, how come he is everywhere? But this time Qiye rescued Hanabi, as the head of the clan, he must not lose his etiquette. Guy suddenly appears beside Kakashi. This is the first time Guy has seen Kakashi so embarrassed. It seems that this time, the ninjas dispatched by Cloud Shinobi are not ordinary ones. Kakashi, Hold on, the medical class has come. Kakashi rolled his eyes at Guy, and couldn't help complaining. Guy, you're late. If you came as fast as you, I would have died a long time ago. If Qiye wasn't here, what you saw was a corpse. Ah, this, Kakashi. Faced with Kakashi's complaints, Guy is also at a loss. Kakashi, Qiye, this young man is younger than us. As my eternal opponent, you are still a hero after your injury. Don't be discouraged, haha. After that, Guy subconsciously patted Kakashi twice. These two strokes started to make Kakashi grin in pain. Hey, are you going to kill me? Guy was embarrassed and could only keep his head back. Oops, sorry, Kakashi, forgot that you're seriously injured. Hanabi. In the crowd, Hinata saw Hanabi next to Uchiha Qiye at a glance. Hearing his sister's voice, Hanabi pursed her lips. All the previous grievances poured out. In front of your loved ones, you will release all your emotions. It is impossible to say that you are not afraid. Seeing Hinata's figure, Hanabi burst into tears. Rushing to the direction of Hinata, Hinata immediately embraced his sister in his arms. Sister, I was so scared just now. It's okay, Hanabi, my sister is here. Hanabi just sobbed slightly, then returned to normal immediately. He said excitedly, Sister, it was Lord Qiye who saved me. What Hinata didn't expect, Qiye not only helped the Hyuga family to resolve the dispute between the clan and the branch house, but now he saved Hanabi. For the Hyuga family, it can be said that it is as heavy as a mountain. Qiye-kun, thank you for saving Hanabi and saving our Hyuga clan. It's alright, how are you guys doing at ninja school, how is teacher Uruka? Qiye is still the same Qiye before, Hinata smiled lightly. Well, everyone is fine. Hyuga Hiyashi came over, at this time he had abandoned his identity as the patriarch and bowed to Qiye. Sir Qiye, thank you for saving the little girl Hanabi, our Hyuga family can't repay you. Patriarch. Hiyashi-sama. ... Everyone was stunned for a moment. They didn't expect that Hyuga Hiyashi, who has always been strict and serious, would put down his face. Not long ago I was fighting with Uchiha Qiye and Hyuga Neji. All I can say is that things are changing too fast. The patriarch is very polite. As a Konoha shinobi, he is just doing his duty. Chapter 129. Advertisement. Cloud Shinobi snatched the eyes of the Hyuga clan and ended in failure again. In this incident, Konoha seriously injured one person, Hitaki Kakashi, and no other casualties. These three all have Kakashi's level, and one-on-one Kakashi may have a chance of winning. But Kakashi is 1 to 3, and the other party also has a combination of ninjutsu. If Kakashi wants to win, it will be more difficult. Cloud Shinobi Village, 2 elite Jonin died, 1 escaped. This event ended with Konoha's victory. Kakashi was placed on a stretcher and carried away by the medical ninja. Hyuga Hanabi returned to Konoha safely and returned to the Hyuga family. Everyone breathed a sigh of relief. Master Qiye is really amazing. Indeed, even Kakashi was seriously injured, and Qiye-sama was able to rescue the hostages from Cloud Shinobi ninjas unscathed. The busy night just passed. Inside Hokage's office, Tsunade was relieved to hear that Hyuga Hanabi had returned safely. That kid Qiye is exactly as he said, but with his strength, how could one of Cloud Shinobi escape? When Qiye arrives tomorrow, Tsunade intends to interrogate him properly. The night of rioting was over. After rescuing Hyuga Hanabi, Qiye returned home and slept beautifully. Ding! Congratulations to host for completing the sleep goal. Open black lens bracket Susano has been activated by 85% close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Mangekyo Sharingan side effects -50 close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket amount of chakra +30 close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket physical enhancement close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket spiritual appearance, chakra returns to her best state close black lens bracket. When he woke up, Qiye became a little stronger again. Killing a Cloud Shinobi Jonin yesterday, Susano only activated 1%. However, after a good night's sleep, it directly increased by 3 percentage points. Sure enough, sleeping is the most suitable way for Qiye to become stronger. After washing up, Qiye will go to the Hokage building to report yesterday's mission incident to Tsunade. As soon as he arrived at Hokage's office, Tsunade looked at him with a frown. Little devil, what's going on? Lord Hokage, what's going on? How did I know what's going on when I came here? Qiye spread his hands, he had no idea what Tsunade meant. You killed 2 Cloud Shinobi ninjas yesterday, what would you let go of the third one? Why? Because she's a woman. Tsunade's beautiful eyes stared at Uchiha Qiye, and if Qiye had any intention of dodging and defending, he would not be able to escape Tsunade's wise eyes. The countdown to death planted in Moore's mind is known only to him and Kakashi, and it's not too late to report it to Tsunade. Lord Hokage, you may not know that when that woman named Moore met Raikage, that was when she died. Really? Kid, are you so confident? Of course, Lord Hokage, I just asked that woman to help me with a message to Raikage. Do you think I'm a person who loves fragrance and jade? Qiye explained it to her, and Tsunade was satisfied. He crossed his arms around his chest, and Qiye glanced again. Little devil, don't you pity Shangshiyu? Lord Hokage, I don't take pity on Shangshiyu at night. I will kill whatever I should, not to mention I'm an enemy ninja. Don't you forget that I was here to kill the quartet that night. Tsunade blushed a little, this innuendo always has such a set. Shizune on the side was very dumbfounded. Laughing. Tsunade-sama, no matter what, it's best not to let Cloud Shinobi succeed. This time, Cloud Shinobi Village lost 3 members of Admiral. Qiye is looking forward to what kind of response the irascible Raikage will make. On the other side, the Land of Thunder, Cloud Shinobi Village. Clouds shrouded in mist, above the cliffs. Raikage, who was sitting in the chair, was flustered. In the past few days, there is still no news from Moore and the others. Did Bai Yan grab it? Raikage was thinking carefully when an Anbu officer came to pass the word. Lord Raikage, Lord Moore is back. Advertisement. Yes. Raikage was overjoyed, and his originally gloomy expression instantly revealed a smile. Snapped. He shattered the glass with one punch and jumped. Hey, it looks like this glass has to be bought again. Lord Raikage has always been unconventional, and as Raikage's subordinates, they are also helpless. When Raikage saw Moore, he had some doubts in his heart. This Moore's expression is sluggish, so why don't you see the figures of Shan Lumo and Rasabi? Fourth Raikage frowned and asked, Moore, have you rolled your eyes, why are you the only one, Shanlumo and Rasabi? Lord Raikage, the mission failed, and Shanlumo and Rasabi were killed by Konoha's ninjas. Facing Raikage's question, Moore calmly Kaido. What? The mission failed, and 2 Admiral were lost. Raikage was furious, and his whole body flashed and squeaked. Boom. With one punch, the big stone next to him was directly smashed into pieces. Moore, who killed Shanlamore and Rasabi? Uchiha Qiye. Uchiha, wasn't it already exterminated by Uchiha Itachi? When did a Uchiha Qiye pop up? Raikage first heard the name. This time, they lost all their Cloud Shinobi face. Not only did he fail to win, he also lost 2 elite Jonin. If it spreads out, the whole ninja world will be watching their Cloud Shinobi joke. At this point, Raikage found the problem's blind spot. Moore, how did you escape? Lord Raikage, I didn't escape, but Uchiha Qiye let me back. Let you come back? Yes, he asked me to bring you a word. They Cloud Shinobi Village do not accept losers, let alone losers left by the enemy's kindness. And Moore still has the face to return to the village, and when they understand the ins and outs of the matter, Cloud Shinobi will punish him accordingly. Lord Raikage. Moore's body couldn't help but tremble slightly. What's the matter, Moore? Fourth Raikage always felt that the Moore in front of him was different from the past, and he was always on guard. Uchiha Qiye said that as a Raikage, you are too naive to think about it. How old are you? You still want to roll your eyes. He also said, please choose the daytime next time you send the mission, and don't disturb him to sleep. The last point, he said that the ninjas you sent are too rubbish, they are all waste, next time please go there in person. These are the words Uchiha Qiye asked me to bring to you. What? Raikage was furious, and the hairs on his body stood up. As soon as Moore finished speaking, he fell to the ground with a bang. His expression was stunned, his 7 orifices were bleeding, and he was already dead. What about the medical class? Where are the medical ninjas? Raikage shouted loudly. When the medical ninja arrived, Mole's body was carefully examined. His heart had stopped beating and he shook his head. Lord Raikage, Moore is dead. Died. Raikage's eyes widened in disbelief. Although Moore was not the same as usual, he was still having a normal conversation with him just now. He died after speaking. How could there be such a strange thing? Is there some kind of secret technique? What? With nowhere to vent now, Raikage could only scream in rage, and the majestic chakra poured out. Konoha, Uchiha Qiye, you wait for the old man, I will definitely use your blood to pay homage to my subordinates. Chapter 130. Advertisement. Did you find out anything? Just now Moore talked to me just fine, but after saying it, Chichao bleeds to death. The Cloud Shinobi ninja named Nozomi is Raikage's right-hand man, good at medical ninjutsu and sentience. It is elite Jonin of Cloud Shinobi Village, and Fourth Raikage also trusts him very much. Lord Raikage, Moore is insane, looks like he's been delusional. Illusion? What illusion? It was the first time Raikage had seen an illusion that could determine when a person would die. The man named Shi had a heavy face and closed Moore's eyes. Lord Raikage, Moore may have died while talking to you. What? Can dead people talk? It is this illusion that supports her in her final move. As long as the conditions of the caster are fulfilled, she will immediately appear in a state of death. She continued. Sir Raikage, Moore mentioned Uchiha just now. It should be the illusion that Uchiha who has Sharingan cast on it, I'm afraid. She paused for a few seconds. Hey, go on, I want to know the truth of the matter. Lord Raikage, I'm afraid that Uchiha has already opened the Mangekyo Sharingan, and he also used the transcribing seal on the premise of applying the illusion, and sealed his illusion and the set conditions into Moore's brain. Will die immediately, so to speak, this is the countdown to conditional death. What? Damn Uchiha, are you treating my Cloud Shinobi people as tools? Unforgivable, absolutely unforgivable. Konoha, Uchiha Qiye, you wait for the old man, I will definitely use your blood to pay homage to my subordinates. Boom. Raikage's face was extremely ferocious, and he slammed into the ground with another punch. He was full of anger but had nowhere to vent it, he could only curse a few words. Mabuyi held a pile of documents in her hand, but fortunately, she was used to Raikage like this. Raikage-sama, Konoha did this to me Cloud Shinobi, what should we do? Hum. Although Raikage looks well developed, his mind is not simple. Azabuyi, go, notify the intelligence personnel, tell Konoha, and ask them to hand over Uchiha Kiye's body, and the land of fire will be ceded to my kingdom of thunder. Otherwise, we will never end this matter with him Konoha. Such harsh requirements make Mabuyi very worried, will he agree to this Konoha? If you don't agree, what will Lord Raikage do? Keeping these doubts in the heart will only make people more and more sullen, it is better to spit them out. Azabuyi. But Raikage-sama, will Konoha agree to our request? Will you agree? This was never something they Cloud Shinobi should consider. A faint smile appeared on Raikage's dark face, and the corners of his mouth rose slightly. Mabuyi, remember, when we Cloud Shinobi village asks for something from others, they will agree if they agree, and if they don't agree, they will agree. The current country of Thunder, in terms of national strength, is well deserved as the largest country in the ninja world. Ninjas are powerful, not at all. Villagers and ninjas get along well. And 2 tails, 8 tails, 2 perfect towns. In today's ninja world, no country dares to provoke them. There is no such thing as a balance of the 5 powers, it's just the comfort of people at the moment. From Raikage's point of view, being a genin is a situation of one superpower. This supernatural is the land of thunder with Cloud Shinobi village. Although the Third Ninja War ended with Konoha's victory, it was their Cloud Shinobi village who gained a lot. Originally 4th Raikage was afraid of the Yellow Flash, but the Yellow Flash was sacrificed in the 9 Tails incident in Konoha. At the moment, there is no ninja that Raikage is afraid of anymore. In terms of speed, he's only been deflated under Yellow Flash. Now that Yellow Flash is dead, he, 4th Raikage, is the man at the pinnacle of the ninja world. Advertisement. And this request must be mentioned, they Cloud Shinobi must find a place in Konoha. If people from other countries know that they Cloud Shinobi failed to capture Sharingan and lost 3 Jonin. Stealing chickens can't win rice, isn't this a slap in the face of Raikage? Let people from other countries know, then their Cloud Shinobi village is a joke in the eyes of others. The country of Thunder, the most powerful country in the ninja world. Cloud Shinobi village, the largest village in the ninja world. He, 4th Raikage, is the strongest man in the ninja world. How can I endure this humiliation? Konoha must pay the price. They act in Cloud Shinobi village and never end in failure. In Raikage's view, 3rd Hokage was killed by Orochimaru. The newly appointed Tsunade, a female class, is nothing to be afraid of. The eye-catching plan this time is no different from the one from a few years ago. Konoha was able to hand over Hyuga Hazashi's body in order to avoid war. Well, this time, they can also hand over Uchiha Kiye's body. The country is easy to change, the nature is difficult to change, and the cowardly Konoha is still so cowardly. Raikage believes that which is more important, the life of one person or the life of a village, the top management of Konoha will decide. Seeing Raikage so confident, Mabuyi was indeed worried. Konoha did hand over Hyuga Hazashi's body a few years ago and gave them Cloud Shinobi an explanation. But whether it is the same now as before, and whether it can succeed is a big question. In case, if Raikage gets slapped in the face, then their Cloud Shinobi village will not feel well. As Raikage's secretary, Mabuyi must consider the worst. Carefully ask Raikage, Lord Raikage, what if Konoha refuses to hand over Uchiha Kiye's body? Just heard what she said, and I know that Uchiha Qiye has a high possibility of having a pair of Mangekyo Sharingan. Which ninja with Mangekyo Sharingan is not a first-class genius? From Uchiha Shisui to Uchiha Itachi, and now Uchiha Qiye. Is Konoha really so relieved to wipe out a cage-level power? At least she is not sure about Azabuyi. No payment, Raikage said coldly. If you don't pay it, there's nothing you can do. It's the war between the Kingdom of Thunder and the Kingdom of Fire. They should know which is more important. If you don't pay, it's more in line with Raikage's wishes. When the war breaks out, he will be able to keep the Konoha shinobi slain, and turn all the land of fire into their land of the land of thunder. It has been many years since the Third Ninja War, and the ninjas in their Cloud Shinobi village are all belligerent. Without the nourishment of war, they are still not well. Fourth Raikage has not been on the battlefield for a long time, and he is looking forward to it. Mabuyi sighed helplessly. A few days later, the land of fire, Konoha village, Hokage office building. To read the underlined version of the novel, please download the Philo novel app. I thought to myself, Sir Raikage, you are still thinking about going to the battlefield. You were not Raikage during the Third Ninja World War, and Lord Third Raikage allowed you to do whatever you want. Now that you are Raikage, you have to sit in the village. Those guys at Cloud Shinobi really think about it. It's not just a war between two countries. In other countries, ninjas may take advantage of the situation and profit from it. Get the scroll of Cloud Shinobi village from Anbu. Lord Hokage, the latest news from Cloud Shinobi village. Tsunade smiled lightly. Azabuyi is also melancholy in her heart, in case the Kingdom of Thunder and the Kingdom of Fire fight. Chapter 131. Advertisement. Seeing the scroll sent by Cloud Shinobi village, Tsunade smiled lightly. Those guys at Cloud Shinobi really think about it. This white-eyed incident made Cloud Shinobi village humiliated. The conditions they proposed to Konoha were to hand over Uchiha Qiye's body and cede 100,000 acres of land to the Kingdom of Thunder. These arrogant guys, do you really think I'm an old third-generation old man, and can make such a cowardly decision? Shizune looked at Tsunade's gloomy expression, sometimes frowning, sometimes smiling slightly. Immediately, he asked, Master Tsunade, what did Cloud Shinobi say? Ha ha ha. At this time Tsunade couldn't hold it any longer and burst out laughing. Shizune, you should look at the scroll, I don't want to talk about the content. Taking the scroll, Shizune's face sank. He really did not expect that Cloud Shinobi village has such a strange request. Obviously they came to Konoha to rob, but now they seem to have become the victim, and they have come to pay compensation. This is too funny. I'll just repeat the nesting dolls and use the same routine that I used to deal with Third Hokage to deal with Tsunade. This is pure nose on face. Raikage doesn't know, times have changed. Konoha is no longer the Konoha of the past, and Hokage is no longer the original Hokage. Regarding Raikage's conditions, Shizune wanted to know how Tsunade would respond. Will Master Tsunade really hand over Master Qiye? With her knowledge of Tsunade, this should be impossible. Immediately, he asked, Lord Tsunade, what should we do here? Will you really hand over Lord Qiye? Of course, that kid Qiye is so annoying, of course I will give him to Cloud Shinobi village. What? Shizune's expression changed. Sir Tsunade, you don't really want to agree to Cloud Shinobi's conditions. That would make Kie-sama feel chills, and Konoha Shinobi's hearts even more. Back then, Third Hokage and the Hyuga clan did just that. However, their secrecy is very good, and only high-level officials like Third Hokage, Hyuga Hiashi and a few Hyuga clan elders know about it. Chilling nature is Hyuga Neji. Others don't know about this. Seeing Shizune so worried, Tsunade smiled. Shizune, don't worry, do you see that kid Kie is someone I can handle obediently? That kid's head is naturally going to be handed over, but it's just to let him live. Just kidding, Uchiha Qiye keeps Tsunade young and rejuvenated. How could Tsunade have the heart to hand him over to Cloud Shinobi? Besides, with Uchiha Qiye's current strength, even she can't win it. She didn't think Qiye would obediently be captured. Lord Tsunade, the scroll says, if we Konoha don't do what they ask Cloud Shinobi, then they will start a war in the Land of Thunder and send ninjas directly to invade the border of our Land of Fire. And Cloud Shinobi started a war. The reason is also very strange. Konoha Shinobi killed the envoys of the two countries at will, and it was Konoha who caused the trouble. For such a country, it is necessary to remove it from the ninja world. The wicked complain first, whether this reason is the same or not. A trumped-up charge, Cloud Shinobi thought, and no reason at all to wage war. A war. Tsunade crossed his head with his hands, thoughtfully. More than 10 years have passed since the Third Ninja World War, and the current ninja world is also surging, and wars can break out at any time. It's time to get restless. Tsunade's beautiful eyes looked firmly at the white clouds in the distance. Cloud Shinobi village, since you want to play, my mother will accompany you. Treating Tsunade as a cowardly old man like the third generation was their Cloud Shinobi's biggest mistake. Advertisement. Uchiha Qiye has a very important position in Tsunade's heart, otherwise he would not have been his advisor. Shizune, go and call the people of the Hyuga clan. This matter has something to do with them. I want to hear their opinions. Understood, Tsunade-sama. After a while, Hyuga Hiashi, Hyuga Hinata, Hyuga Hanabi, 3 representatives of the clan, and Hyuga Neji, the representative of the branch house, all came to the Hokage office. Chief Hyuga, this is a request from Cloud Shinobi Village to Konoha after the White Eye incident. You can take a look. The expressions of Hyuga Hiyashi, Hyuga Hinata, Hyuga Hanabi and Hyuga Neji all changed when they saw the contents on the scroll. Neji was quite excited and shouted loudly, Master Tsunade, you must not agree to the request of Cloud Shinobi Village, they are pure villains to complain first, if you really send Master Qiye out, then only the ninjas of Konoha, the villagers will be allowed to sue. Chill, then what's the point of me being this ninja? Neji has experienced such an event, and naturally does not want the past to repeat itself. His father was a victim of the so-called peace. Such peace is meaningless at all. Uchiha Qiye has the grace to recreate him, Neji he doesn't understand Tsunade and their views. At that time, if Konoha really does this, then it is not impossible for him to fight to the death for Qiye. The big deal is to completely turn into a tail beast, and leave everything to three tails, and turn Konoha upside down. Seeing Neji's determined expression, Tsunade smiled reassuringly. He murmured in his heart, Qiye, you really found a good Jinchuriki. Looking at Neji's expression, there is an urge to become a rebel and forbearance immediately. Hinata was also stunned when she saw the scroll, she was the victim back then. Uchiha Qiye, who was at the same time as her ninja school, saved the Hyuga clan and her sister Hanabi. Cloud Shinobi would never agree to such a request. Master Tsunade, this is clearly Cloud Shinobi making trouble, everything Kie-sama does is for Konoha. Yeah, Master Tsunade, please don't send Big Brother Qiye, Master Qiye out, Master Qiye saved me, others are good, those bad guys deserve to die. Hanabi agreed with a milky voice. In the end, Hyuga Hiyashi spoke up, this matter was caused by their Hyuga clan, and the attitude of the patriarch of the Hyuga clan was the most important thing. Master Hokage, Master Qiye saved the little girl Hanabi and changed the Hyuga family. Cloud Shinobi's condition is decided not to agree. If possible, I am willing to go to Cloud Shinobi village instead of Master Qiye. Father. Hinata and Hanabi looked at Hyuga Hiyashi in surprise. Neji also glanced aside. He didn't expect that the head of the clan, who has always been noble and proud, would stand up for Lord Qiye. In fact, when Hyuga Hizashi wanted to die instead of himself, Hyuga Hiyashi, the older brother, naturally disagreed. However, due to the situation at the time, the elders of the clan, Third Hokage agreed with Hizashi's approach, and were unwilling to go to war with the Land of Thunder. And his younger brother is also willing to die for the Hyuga family and for the village. He, the clan leader, couldn't stand it either, and was knocked unconscious by Hizashi. When he woke up, all he saw was a cold body. This is also the eternal pain in Hyuga Hiyashi's heart. This time, he doesn't want such a thing to happen again because of their Hyuga clan. If possible, he, the head of the clan, is willing to take on everything. Uchiha Qiye did change their Hyuga home. After that incident, the Hyuga family could clearly but feel it. The hostility of the branch house to their clan is much weaker than before, and now the Hyuga clan is really like a big family. This is something Hyuga Hiyashi never dared to imagine before. Listen to Hyuga Hiyashi's impassioned words. Tsunade's mouth drew a touching arc. This guy Qiye has really changed the Hyuga clan, even the patriarch is willing to die for him. Tisk tisk, _. Chapter 132. Advertisement. Ding, congratulations to host for beheading Cloud Shinobi Jonin, more. Open black lens bracket Susano has been activated 88% close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Mangekyo Sharingan side effects -50 close black lens bracket. Chakra increase +50. Open black lens bracket physical +10 close black lens bracket. Getting such news in my mind means that Moore is dead. Moore, who is in the control of magic, has completed her final mission. Moore's bonus is much higher than that of Shanlamore and Brasabi. This time, Kia's Susano was directly activated to 88%. It's only 12% from 100%. Cloud Shinobi's request to Konoha Qiye doesn't know yet, everything is done by Tsunade. However, Qiye felt that he manipulated Moore to speak to Raikage. I'm afraid that has angered Raikage. Seeing his subordinates die in front of him, the irascible Raikage will not give up. In terms of causing trouble, it was their Cloud Shinobi village who caused trouble first, and since that was the case, Qiye just added a fire to make things bigger. In Hokage's office, Tsunade smiled sweetly after receiving an affirmative reply from the Hyuga clan. Ask Hyuga Hiyashi. Chief Hyuga, Cloud Shinobi village has named Uchiha Qiye by name. It's useless for you to replace us. If we don't make friends with Konoha, they will start a war. Starting a war. Hyuga Hiyashi was stunned. Neji, Hinata were equally shocked. That's it, is there going to be a war? How is this different from threatening Konoha back then? Master Tsunade, this time I will fight to the end with them Cloud Shinobi. If a war really breaks out, as a Konoha ninja, I am willing to charge at the forefront. Hyuga Hiyashi said loudly. This time, he was determined to die. Okay, Chief Hyuga, I understand what you mean. The current Konoha is no longer the Konoha of the past. If Cloud Shinobi wants to start a war, our Konoha will always be there for you. In this way, after receiving the reply from the Hyuga clan, Tsunade looked out the window with his head held high. That kid Qiye, it's all because of you. What did you tell that Cloud Shinobi ninja to say to Raikage using illusions to make him so angry? Lord Tsunade, it seems that we need to be vigilant at the border of the land of fire. Tsunade touched his chin with his index finger and thumb, and thought for a while. It's really necessary. Cloud Shinobi ninjas will invade at any time. Tsunade and Shizune were discussing countermeasures when two old advisors, Homura and Kaharu, came in from outside. Tsunade, we've all heard about the white-eyed thing, aren't you going to hand over Uchiha Qiye? Tsunade, don't you understand the importance of things? Tsunade frowned. When did these two old guys come here? And they know the speed of intelligence, but it's not slow at all. The old guy Danzo is not there. Most likely he encouraged it. Tsunade laughed. Yo, why are the two teachers Homura and Kaharu here? These two old men don't talk nonsense, they get to the point. Tsunade, we didn't object that you wanted to serve as a consultant at night, but this time, Konoha really shouldn't be involved in the war. Homura is right. The peace that was finally achieved cannot be caused by Uchiha Qiye alone. War broke out again. Tsunade. Oh, this sound made both Homura and Kaharu stunned. Tsunade, what do you mean? You two are immortal. Now I am Hokage. As soon as the war starts, the whole village has to listen to me. If you don't agree, go to the big name to file a complaint and ask him to take down my Hokage. The previously gentle Tsunade's face suddenly changed, and he cursed. Advertisement. Faced with the sudden change of temperament, Tsunade, Homura, and Kaharu were at a loss and didn't know what to say. Tsunade turned to a wicked smile. If you want to hand Uchiha Qiye to Cloud Shinobi, then you can send someone yourself, maybe I won't stop it. Although the two of them are old, but Konoha has the most right to speak at the moment as Hokage. See Tsunade so determined. Homura and Kaharu were instantly stunned, and were stunned by the momentum of Tsunade. He could only walk away in despair, leaving a sentence behind. Tsunade, I hope you don't regret today's decision, Shizune touched the pig's head. Tsunade-sama, Homura, Kaharu-sama. My lord, the two old men are immortal. They must have been instigated by Danzo. If those two old guys continue to be presumptuous here, I will directly smash their pig heads. Shizune. It was the first time she saw Tsunade so angry. Homura, Kaharu and third Hokage share the same beliefs, after all, they are the same period. Such a cowardly idea is really annoying. Lord Tsunade, what if those two immortals really sent someone to attack Lord Qiye? At this moment, an inexplicable smile appeared on Tsunade's mouth. That's the best way, with Qiye's personality, those two old guys are probably. Shizune Tsunade looked at each other and smiled, and they understood in an instant, they understood everything they knew, and it was useless to say what they didn't understand. Shizune, let the intelligence team reply to Cloud Shinobi, we Konoha took over this battle. Once the war breaks out, it is not just a war between the land of thunder and the land of fire. No one knows that the country of wind, the country of earth, the country of water and other small countries will not fish in troubled waters and get a foot in them. The land of thunder also has many allies, and Cloud Shinobi village might pull them in. Once the war breaks out, it will be the real fourth ninja war. Right now, Tsunade can't take care of that much anymore. She participated in the Second Ninja World War, and she is still looking forward to it after a long battle. Root's secret base. The three Konoha bosses, Homura, Kaharu, and Danzo, sat together. Danzo, that guy Tsunade is determined not to hand over Uchiha Qiye. That's right, Uchiha Qiye is Tsunade's hand-picked advisor. It seems that Konoha and Cloud Shinobi will have a fight. Hearing Homura's statement, Danzo's eyes narrowed slightly. You two, did you just give up? Do you really want a war between Konoha and Cloud Shinobi? I heard that Kakashi was helpless in the face of the three Cloud Shinobi, and that Uchiha Qiye easily killed two of them. There's also a Cloud Shinobi ninja escape. All of these sources of information have been captured. It just missed a little, the escaped Cloud Shinobi was deliberately let go by Qiye. Danzo, Uchiha Qiye is stronger than Kakashi and has Sharingan, so it's not that easy to deal with. HMPH, this is Itachi's failure. In addition to Uchiha Sasuke, he also missed Uchiha Qiye, and now let Uchiha Qiye grow up, maybe he will inherit Madara's will, such a ninja, it is best to leave it to Cloud Shinobi. Quote. Danzo's face sank, and he said coldly. A few days later, in the land of thunder, in Cloud Shinobi village. Fourth Raikage saw Tsunade's reply. If you don't have anyone, you can fight if you want. Trash Cloud Shinobi, just do it if you don't agree. The simple 16 characters show Konoha's attitude, Tsunade's attitude. What? Raikage roared. Tsunade, this stinky BCH, dare to slap my nose in the face, and tell me to go on. The war between the Land of Thunder and the Land of Fire, our Cloud Shinobi village is settled. Underscore. Chapter 133. Advertisement. Tsunade made such cruel words and mocked their Cloud Shinobi village. Tolerable or unbearable? How could fourth Raikage swallow this breath? B******************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************** dare you look down on us Cloud Shinobi Village, Azabuye, order to go, and immediately send 1,000 ninjas as a vanguard to invade the Land of Fire. Understood, Lord Raikage. He asked Mabuyi's secretary to complete the registration and hurried away. This time, 4th Raikage is confident, and he's not going to play tricks. From the Land of Thunder to the Land of Fire, and then to Konoha Village. At that time, whether it is Bayan or Nine Tails, they will belong to Cloud Shinobi Village, the Land of Thunder. Their country of thunder is the most powerful country in the ninja world. HMPH, Tsunade, Konoha, you wait for me. At this time, in Konoha Village, the country of fire, it's time for Consultant Qiye to check in and find fish. As soon as Qiye came to the office, he saw Tsunade and Shizune staring at him with meaningful eyes. Hey, you two, why are you looking at me like this? Is it the first time you see my handsomeness? Shizune. Tsunade. On the level of narcissism, Tsunade refuses to accept anyone, so she accepts Qiye as a kid. Little devil, you controlled that Cloud Shinobi ninja with illusions and made him say something to Raikage, which made Raikage furious. Oh, yes, Raikage is P**********D, I just found out. Tsunade rolled his eyes at Qiye, the daring thing was caused by you, but now it's like someone who stayed out of it. Having such a consultant on the stall is not at all worrying at all. Lord Hokage, I didn't ask her to say anything, I just let her say, Cloud Shinobi Village is just garbage. What? Tsunade's eyes widened. Provocation, this is a blatant provocation. Not to mention Raikage's irritable temperament, even ordinary ninjas can't stand such provocation, let alone the shadow of a village. You little b*******************, D, it's not too hilarious to cause trouble, you've angered Raikage. Qiye, who was sitting in the chair, entered a state of confusion, as if he was not asleep. Others don't seem to know whether they are really sleeping or fake. Tsunade put the scroll brought by Cloud Shinobi Village in front of Qiye. Look, that's what Cloud Shinobi Village is asking for. My corpse, 10,000 acres of land. Qiye himself didn't know he was so valuable. Dolphin. Buzz, flutter, flutter. Master Qiye, this is the request of Cloud Shinobi Village. If we don't agree, they will start a war. Qiye looked at Tsunade with pitiful innocent eyes. Master Tsunade. No, 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 you don't really want to send me out, do you? Qiye's eyes were watery and lovable. Tsunade couldn't help but chuckle. This brat looks cute in front of him. Not to mention, it's really good looking. Stinky brat, what do you think? I'll send you out. Qiye walked to Tsunade's side, patted her on the shoulder, like a big brother. Of course, Hokage-sama, a ninja without a village or a villager, is like a family member and will never send me out. Tsunade looked at Qiye suspiciously, this guy's mouth was as sweet as honey today. It made her wonder what it tasted like. You can't send me away, that's the point. Qiye smiled. Indeed, that is the key. Even Tsunade, the Hokage, can't handle Qiye, let alone other ninjas. By the way, Master Qiye, Homura, Kaharu, these two advisors have different opinions from Master Tsunade, you have to be careful, and the root of Danzo in secret, you have to be careful. Shizune reminded aside. These three old guys, even Tsunade as Hokage, had to guard against them, not to mention Qiye as a consultant. Oh, it's okay, just let them go if you don't mess with me. Advertisement. Let them go. It sounds like the teacher is educating the students in Tsunade. Could it be that Qiye, this little devil, doesn't care about these three old guys at all? Homura, Kaharu, Danzo are the same period as 3rd Hokage, Tsunade as Hokage should also be afraid of their 3 points. Little devil, are you too arrogant? Lord Hokage, is this crazy? I've always been so good. Qiye, Tsunade and they are chatting hotly. The footsteps were hurried outside, and Anbu's people came in. Lord Hokage, big, something bad is going on. The hurried tone and chaotic footsteps made Anbu lose his usual cautiousness. Things are definitely not simple. What's up? Tsunade's eyes narrowed slightly, and a bad premonition in his heart seemed to happen. There is news from the border that thousands of Cloud Shinobi ninjas have come to the country of fire, and they have now arrived in the country of frost. So fast. The action of Cloud Shinobi Village is really fast. Ah, Cloud Shinobi Village has already started to act, so Raikage is really fried. Tsunade pouted and looked at Kie complainingly. I couldn't help complaining in my heart. You kid is quite surprised, isn't it all your fault? Such a move by Raikage has long been expected by Kie, and the current ninja world seems to be lively. Can't let Cloud Shinobi Village take the lead, Konoha must meet the enemy immediately. Go on, let Kakashi and Shiranui Genma each bring 300 ninjas to the front line to meet the enemy, and the ninjas of Cloud Shinobi Village must be driven back. Yes. When Anbu moved, he instantly turned into a cloud of white smoke. Kakashi, Hokage-sama, is Kakashi's injury healed? Facing Kie's question, the corner of Tsunade's mouth rose slightly. At this time he felt confident and proud. Boy, who do you think I am, and the injuries I can't heal? Kakashi was discharged from the hospital yesterday, jumping up and down, and it's not a problem to go into battle right away. Kie looked at Tsunade solemnly and patted her shoulder. Master Tsunade, it's really hard for you to be Hokage, so let me go to the front too. Tsunade couldn't imagine what Kie's going to the front would turn into a war. He is Konoha's biggest X factor. You look like you can't wake up, don't you go to sleep on the battlefield? Sleeping on the battlefield. Kie's eyes lit up, this was indeed a good idea. Maybe when he slept like this on the battlefield, Susanoo was 100% straight. When the time comes to turn on the Gundam mode and look down on the heroes, wouldn't it be nice? Lord Hokage, this is a good idea, I can consider it. Tsunade was stunned, she just said so casually, Kie took it seriously. This time the main battlefield must be the Land of Frost. If Kie also goes there, Tsunade can't imagine what the battlefield will look like. It's okay, just let this kid go. Little devil, you can go to the battlefield, but don't do anything excessive. Excessive things, what else is too much on the battlefield, isn't it just fighting and killing? Tsunade was stunned, indeed, how could it go too far on the battlefield? But when Kie went, there was always an inexplicable restlessness in her heart. Can't tell. Outside the Konoha gate, many ninjas are ready to go. A war not seen in a long time is coming. Chapter 134. Advertisement. Outside the Konoha gate, many ninjas are ready to go. The war that had not been seen for a long time finally broke out at this moment. There are many familiar figures in the crowd, Kakashi, Might Guy, Shiranui Genma, Yamashiro Aoba, Asuma and so on. Kakashi and Shiranui Genma are the two captains, each leading 300 people. Nara Shikahisa is the general staff of this unit, which also includes ninjas from the Aburame clan, the Akamaiki clan, and the Hyuga clan. Most of Konoha's famous characters are here. Tsunade, Shizune, and Kie came over. Cough cough. Tsunade cleared his throat. Everyone, you must all know about the war. This is a war provoked by Cloud Shinobi. We Konoha must respond. The strength of our country of fire must give the ninja world a new understanding. Do you have any confidence? Have. The crowd shouted in unison. The white-eyed thing has already spread in the village. The various ninjas were outraged, thinking that Cloud Shinobi Village had gone too far. It is absolutely impossible that others have already grabbed your door. Relying on its powerful national strength, the kingdom of Lei bullies neighboring countries and villages from time to time, which is no longer a big news in the ninja world. Relying on my own two perfect Jinchuriki, I don't look down on others. Konoha is no longer the Konoha she used to be, but the current Konoha shinobi, all with high fighting spirit. By the way, there is one more thing, Advisor Uchiha Qiye will also go to the battlefield with you. What? The advisor is also going? This doesn't seem very good. The village still needs an advisor to govern it. That's right, a large part of the reason for Cloud Shinobi Village to start the war this time is because of Kie-sama. Master Kie, is it really good to go? When everyone heard that Uchiha Qiye was also going, they looked at each other. I don't know what Tsunade was thinking, but Cloud Shinobi ran towards Uchiha Qiye's body. Only Kakashi and Genma Shiranui, who knew a little about Qiye's strength, were relatively calm. They were overjoyed when they knew that Uchiha Qiye also went to the battlefield. There are not many ninjas as powerful as Qiye. At the same time, Kakashi was also a little worried in his heart, just didn't know what kind of moth Qiye could make on the battlefield. Wah ha ha ha. Standing there, Qiye yawned again, looking like he didn't wake up. Master Qiye, in this state, are you sure you didn't go to sleep? Yeah, Master Qiye is really not suitable for the battlefield like this. Although some ninjas had doubts in their hearts, this was Tsunade's order, and they dared not say anything more. Hey, Lord Hokage, are you finished? Tell them to hurry up and go. Qiye said lazily. Tsunade's mouth twitched slightly. Are you Hokage or I am Hokage? Okay, everyone, this war is about Konoha's life and death. In the past wars, we Konoha have won the victory, so this time, the result is the same, the command of the battle is handed over to Naruto. Set off. Oh! The crowd yelled in response. Kakashi looked into the distance. As the war finally about to begin, the vanguard has already started to move. Qiye leaned into Tsunade's ear and said softly, Lord Hokage, are you going to the land of frost? Tsunade rolled his eyes at Qiye. Little devil, what do you think? Is it possible that he flew over? The land of frost is far away from Konoha village, so if you look at the ninja's footsteps, you won't be able to get there in 2 or 3 days. Wouldn't that be a waste of time and a waste of your own sleep time? Qiye had never been to the land of frost, and had no chance to use Sharingan to recreate the scene there. That is to say, it is impossible to use the divine imperial instant to reach it. For 2 or 3 days, it was very tiring. Advertisement. Seeing Qiye's frown, Tsunade asked tentatively, Little devil, you don't want to hurry, do you? Qiye pursed his lips and sighed in grievance. That's right, Hokage-sama. Tsunade. Shizune. Tsunade was speechless for a while, she was about to call her brother Qiye. Please, this is a war, this kid doesn't really take it for a trip, right? I saw Qiye scratching his head and clapping his palm. Looking at this, it seems to be thinking of something. By the way, isn't there that thing, just use it. I saw Qiye bit his thumb, forming a print. It's been a long time since I made a seal, and Qiye's technique is a little unfamiliar. It was the second time he used this technique after so long. Summoning technique. With a snap, Qiye slapped his right palm on the ground. Boom. Immediately, there was white smoke. Summoning technique. What is this kid doing with summoning technique? Tsunade is also curious. Suddenly, a giant purple snake appeared outside Konoha village. This is the 10,000 snakes. Tsunade cried out in surprise. Orochimaru's strongest summoning beast, the 10,000 snakes, she is familiar with. During the Second Ninja World War, her Katsuyu, Jiraiya's Toad Bunta and Orochimaru's 10,000 snakes were the ones that frightened the enemy. When did this little ghost head sign a contract with Wan Shi? Wan Shi is not easygoing, and if he is not careful, he will turn against the water, and maybe he will attack the master who summoned him. Such a big movement also caught the attention of other ninjas. Some discerning ninjas recognized the purple serpent at a glance. Hey, look, isn't that 10,000 snakes? That's right, it's 10,000 snakes, the strongest summoning beast of Orochimaru, one of the legendary Sanins. Why did it come out at this time? Could it be that Orochimaru is around here? No, it seems that Master Qiye used the summoning technique to summon the 10,000 snakes. Master Qiye, Wan Shi, how could it be? No one could have imagined that Wan Snake would have a relationship with Uchiha Qiye, and the two would not be able to fight against each other at all. Besides, Wan Snake's personality is extremely ferocious, and when it is irritable, it is indistinguishable between the enemy and me. In this comparison, the other two summoning beasts of the legendary Sannin are relatively mild. Katsuyu has a sweet voice and medical functions, but it looks a little disgusting. Toad Wenta looks like a grumpy old man, but compared to Wan Snake, he is not so grumpy. I really don't know, I'm startled. Kakashi, Shiranui Genma and the others were equally shocked in their hearts. What the hell is this consultant doing? Do you want them to witness the strength of his advisor? Also, summoning beasts like 10,000 snakes cannot be summoned at will. Being able to summon it is enough to see the power of the caster. Wan Shi, who still didn't understand the situation, cursed. Powerful summoning beasts are all existences that can rival tailed beasts. When Wan Snake came out, he thought of Orochimaru. When it saw the smiling face of Uchiha Qiye, the whole snake face was shocked. The 10,000 serpents may have long since forgotten, and Orochimaru has summoned it many times. Qiye's ability to summon the 10,000 snakes has already explained everything. Ah, Orochimaru, he summoned Laozi again. This time he has to give Laozi 200 human sacrifices. Qiye had only summoned it once, and it had been a long time. Chapter 135. Advertisement. The one who can summoning himself out, Wan Snake can only think of Orochimaru. As for Qiye, it's probably long since forgotten. The last time Qiye summoned it out, it was already a matter of the year of the monkey and the month of the horse. When it saw Uchiha Qiye's smiling face again, the entire snake body trembled. Uchiha Qiye, how could it be you? You. Qiye's sly eyes stared straight at Wan Shi, and that look made Wan Shi feel terrified. He immediately changed his words and said, Qiye, Lord Qiye, what's the matter with you calling me out? Tsunade was stunned. When did the 10,000 snakes bow down to humans so much? Even Orochimaru doesn't care about it at all, and sometimes even curses at it. Say what's going on, don't summoning it out, disturb it to rest. But after being summoned by Qiye summoning today, he was aggressive 1 second, and like a little sheep the next. It's been hell. The other ninjas were even more shocked when they learned about the character of the snake. As a very mad and violent summoning beast, Myriad Snake was actually managed by Uchiha Qiye to be obedient, you dare to believe it? Hey, did you see it? That purple giant snake was so loud before, but after seeing Lord Qiye, his whole face changed, and he became obedient in an instant. That's right, I just heard that it was the 10,000 snakes, Orochimaru's strongest summoning beast. I didn't expect to sign a contract with Lord Qiye, and looking at it, it was extremely respectful to Lord Qiye. Tisk tisk, the world has really changed. Not to mention other ninjas, even Kakashi and Asuma are puzzled. Asuma. Qiye, how come you have something to do with Wanshi again? Guy. Haha, Qiye is really young, always able to do surprising things. According to legend, the status of the summoning beast of Sannin is extremely noble. Even when Kakashi, Might Guy and the others faced the Jiraiya summoning beast Toad Bunta, they had to respectfully call the following great man, not to mention the 10,000 snakes. Kakashi blinked, as if suddenly thinking of something. By the way, Anko used to be Kia's instructor Jonin, maybe she taught this summoning technique. Anko learned from Orochimaru, and she taught Kie summoning technique, which makes sense. However, summoning out the terrifying existence of the 10,000 snakes is not something ordinary ninjas can do. Even if Anko signed a contract with Orochi, he would not be able to summon the 10,000 snakes. And Uchiha Qiye suddenly summoned 10,000 snakes. This kind of terrifying talent and strength makes Kakashi the envy of the genius. In front of Kie, the genius of Kakashi did not dare to mention it. In his opinion, any genius is eclipsed in front of Uchiha Qiye. Tsunade looked at Wanshi and then at Kie. Hey, kid, what are you doing to summon 10,000 snakes on the battlefield? You're not in battle now. It's a waste of time and energy to walk such a long distance, so it's better to find a means of transportation. Transportation. Tsunade was stunned for a moment, then turned his incredible eyes into a snake. This kid, don't tell me, is Wanshi taking him as his means of transportation? It's too crazy. Tsunade wouldn't dare to think of such a powerful summoning beast as a tool snake. Even Orochimaru probably wouldn't dare to do the same. Even the mild-mannered Katsuyu, Tsunade dared not use it as a means of transportation. Tsunade looked at Kia's smiling face. This kid, seriously. Shizune on the side was also a little worried. Master Tsunade, does Master Kie want to? Yeah, just as you think. God, Lord Kie is too crazy. And Wan Snake was stunned in place. Advertisement. Finally, unable to hold back his inner curiosity, he asked Kie. Master Kie, what did you want to do when you summoned me? Are there any enemies around? Kie smiled lightly. No, not yet where there are enemies. That is, Wan Snake, do you know the Kingdom of Frost? Oh, the Land of Frost, it's quite far from here, Lord Kie, why are you asking this? When asked by Kie, Wanshi was in a panic, always feeling that something bad was about to happen. Well, I just want to go there, it's so far away, please take me there. What? The 10,000 snakes who heard these words became petrified in situ. This summoning beast, one of its dignified Sannin, was used as a means of transportation. Even if it is a snake, it needs face. What's more, there is an old acquaintance Tsunade here. In case Tsunade talks to Jiraiya about it, and Jiraiya tells Toad Bunta about it as a means of transportation. Then it will lose its face, and it may have no face at all. Toad Bunta's toad is its mortal enemy, and he will not be ridiculed by it when we meet in the future. This is simply more uncomfortable than putting it into a mortal fight. The huge blue-purple snake pupils of Wan Snake moved up and down, left and right, their eyes dodged, and their hearts were struggling intensely. Shizune asked aside. Master Tsunade, Orochimaru dare not let it do this, do you think Wan Snake will agree? I don't know, but Kie is such a mess. At this time, Wan Snake, the entire snake face has been twisted. He also asked Kie with a glimmer of hope. Master Kie, are you joking, aren't you serious? But what Kie said next completely made Wanshi despair. How is it possible, Wanshi, I'm never joking. Hearing this, Wan Snake wanted to cry without tears, but felt that he had fallen to the bottom in an instant. A group of ninjas headed by Kakashi, Asuma. He looked at Kie with unbelievable eyes, and then looked at the huge snake. Hey, is that guy Kie serious? He even made Wanshi a tool snake and took him there. Guy analyzed it with a serious face, but in terms of speed, the snake's crawling speed is indeed faster than that of the ninja. Kie let the big snake carry him, which saves both physical strength and chakra. It's not unreasonable. Kakashi, Asuma, Shiranui Genma. The three couldn't help but complain. Guy's brain circuit is indeed different from theirs, now is the time to wonder if it makes sense. The problem now is to use the powerful summoning beast as a means of transportation, isn't this overkill? The other ninjas swallowed their saliva upon hearing this, and Uchiha Qiye became even more mysterious in their eyes. It also seemed to give them a powerful sedative in their hearts. It seems to be saying, look, there are summoning beasts as awesome as Wan Snake, and summoning beast masters who make Wan Snake obedient. Qiye looked at Wan Shi with a smile and spread her hands. Philo reminds you. 3 things to read, collect, recommend, and share. In some ways, they're really not as good as a snake. Advisor, you will definitely lead us Konoha to victory. Can they win this war? Advisor, you are really amazing. Before Qiye did anything, he had already made the group of ninjas obedient. All snakes are like this, not to mention these ordinary ninjas. How is it, Wan Shi, have you made up your mind? Chapter 136. Advertisement. Qiye put his hands on his hips and squinted and smiled. The innocent smile that day made Wan Snake panic. But Wan Shi, don't worry, I won't let you take me there for no reason, and you will also get paid and rewarded. Reward. Wan Snake thought for a while, and thought about what reward it could get from Qiye. What reward? That, Master Qiye, this. Just when Wan Snake was still hesitating, Qiye's black pupils had already turned into scarlet 3-tomo Sharingan. Well, Mr. Qiye, I'll take you there. Wan Snake's heart is bitter. In front of this pair of Sharingans, it really can't do anything. Isn't it just a tool snake? I'll take it, I can't take it. Besides, Qiye said just now that he never finished laughing, and Wan Shi also wanted to know what reward Qiye would give it. Is it 1,000 human sacrifices? That's not bad either. Tsunade and Shizune looked at each other, and just like that, the snake gave in. Tsunade. What magic does this kid have? Everyone looked at the big snake dumbfounded. You were still hesitating just now, and you will change your face immediately in the next moment. Orochimaru's strongest summoning beast, but that's it. Qiye clapped his hands, took a deep leap, jumped onto Wan Snake's back, and lay down. Not to mention, lying on this snake scale feels pretty good, and it is perfect for rest. At this time, Nara Shikahisa came over. It was the first time he had seen such a situation in Konoha for so many years. Scratched his head, he asked softly, that Master Qiye. What's wrong with the soldier? Master Qiye, it's too conspicuous for you and Wan Shi to walk at the front of the army, and it's not suitable for you to be in the middle. It's better to be at the end of the team, what do you think? Wan Snake. Wan Shi's reluctant eyes glanced at Nara Shikuju, murderous. It seems to be saying that it is not easy for Lousy to be a tool snake, you still want me to be the queen. Okay. Wan Snake, do as Sergeant Nara says. Understood, Master Qiye. Wan Shi's face was reluctant, and his mouth answered faster than anyone else. And just like that, a mighty team of more than 600 people set off for the kingdom of Asahi Frost. In order to take care of Qiye's feelings, Wan Shi crawled cautiously. For fear of disturbing Qiye due to bumps in the journey, he had to maintain the same speed as the troops, neither too fast nor too slow. This is also a great test for him, a snake. When did Wan Snake do such an errand? He was thinking about how to get rid of Qiye, the great Buddha, all the time. By the way, the next time Qiye uses the summoning technique, Wan Shi intends to let Shinyar Green Snake go, so that he won't have to suffer such a crime. The crawling of the 10,000 snakes didn't disturb Qiye at all, and on the snake's back, he even made a slight snoring sound. One person and one snake have become the most beautiful scenery line in the team. Other ninjas have to walk and run on their own, only Qiye has a means of transportation such as Wan Snake. No, there are also ninjas from the Inuzuka clan who use large ninja dogs as mounts. But it pales in comparison to the 10,000 snakes. Along the way, many ninjas cast envious glances backwards. Uchiha Qiye was the only one who fell asleep on the battlefield. Everyone else was running as fast as they could, and Qiye might be there when he opened his eyes. The huge body of Wan Snake can catch up with their speed with just a few twists, and it doesn't require much physical effort at all. Advertisement. Qiye and Wan Shi also became the talking points in these people's itineraries. Lord Qiye is so handsome, there is still a vehicle like Wan Snake in the last battlefield. Yes, I don't want to run anymore, I also want to have a means of transportation like Wan Shi. Dream, do you have a contract with Summoning Beast, do you know summoning? Ha ha, everyone was talking, and they all laughed. Yes, first of all you have to be Konoha's advisor, secondly you have to have the strength of Lord Qiye, and finally, you have to be able to make a country start a war for you, then congratulations, you did it with Qiye adult things. Ha ha, halfway through, the troops stopped to rest, and Wan Shi also stopped. And Qiye on its back never woke up. 10,000 snakes are bitter in their hearts, according to the footsteps of these ninjas, I am afraid that it will be tomorrow in the land of frost. If you follow his speed, you can reach it today. No way, he has to synchronize with the speed of this group of ninjas. At this moment, Wan Snake misses Orochimaru very much. Missing Orochimaru's cute and charming appearance, how much it hopes that it is the disgusting Orochimaru that summons it. Not this shameless brat with Sharingan. Kakashi, Shiranui Genma, Nara Shikaku and other leaders checked the terrain of the Land of Frost and determined the location of Cloud Shinobi ninjas. Kakashi. Everyone, Hokage-sama has instructed that this time advisor Uchiha Qiye is involved in this war. He is an X-factor, and we will treat him as non-existent. Nara Shikuhisa. Yes, let Lord Qiye move freely. We will not issue orders to him. If Lord Qiye wants to dispatch troops, we must agree within an appropriate range. This is a special order from Lord Hokage. It can be said that in this war, Tsunade gave Qiye great autonomy. He can come as he likes, as long as the outcome of the war is Konoha's victory. As for other things, Tsunade chose to turn a blind eye. Kakashi is not worried about Qiye's strength. After all, he was shocked by the crushing power of the 3 Cloud Shinobi ninjas. The only thing he worries about is that Qiye doesn't play cards according to the routine, that is, he doesn't know what Qiye will do next. The unknown is the most frightening. At night, everyone was taking a nap. At this time, Qiye slowly opened his eyes and rubbed. Looking at the full moon in the sky, he muttered. What? It's already night. The body of Wan Snake was sitting cross-legged and had already rested. The huge snake let her spit out every now and then. Open black lens bracket ding. Congratulations to host for completing a wonderful sleep experience on Wanshi close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Susano is 90% activated close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Mangekyo Sharingan side effects -100 close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket obtain part of chakra in Ryochi cave close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket learn Orochimaru body replacement technique close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket physical +50 close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket strength +50 close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket chakra +50 close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket crown of guilty, sleeping on the body of a snake, Conqueror's Haki awakens 50% close black lens bracket. This sleep made Qiye gain a lot. Sure enough, sleeping in an ingenious way and sleeping differently will greatly improve Qiye. This sleep reinforcement is much more than that cookie-cutter sleep reinforcement. Apart from Susano's 90% activation, what Qiye cares about most is Conqueror's Haki. Conqueror's Haki is an ability in pirates, although it can only be used as a clear soldier at present, and Qiye's most not lacking is the AoE ability. One move Ice Age is a large-scale group attack, but Conqueror's Haki has unlimited potential. This is the proof of possessing the qualifications of a king. It can intimidate and deter opponents without taking a shot, and make those weak chickens faint directly. Ding, because the host sleeps on the body of the snake, it also affects it. Do you want to strengthen the snake? Close black lens bracket. Chapter 137. Advertisement. Ding, because the host sleeps on the body of the snake, it also affects it. Do you want to strengthen the snake? Close black lens bracket. This is Qiye's special ability, and things related to his sleep will be enhanced. Of course, the premise has to be approved by Qiye. After all, this is his own unique ability. For example, Tsunade, Shizune, and Azuki Yuyan who have slept with Qiye have all been strengthened. Qiye naturally allowed to strengthen their strength. This time, it was a snake's turn. The message of Wan Snake appeared in Qiye's mind. Because of the relationship between the host's sleep, Wan Snake can be systematically strengthened. 1. Can control more Ryochi Cave Fairy Magic Chakra. 2. The chakra coat can be made of the magic chakra, the attack and defense will be enhanced. 3. Strength increased by 10%. 4. Speed increased by 10%. Open black lens bracket chakra, restore physical fitness to the best state close black lens bracket. Does host agree with the above enhancements to Wanshi? The reward that Qiye was talking about was naturally this. As his own tool snake, Qiye has clear rewards and punishments, so naturally he can't treat it badly. The reward should be rewarded, otherwise the heart of the snake will be twisted, and the snake also wants face. Qiye smiled and murmured softly, agree. Suddenly, Wan Shi, who was sleeping, opened his eyes. It felt that its body seemed to have undergone a strange change, and an inexplicable force poured into its body. Moreover, it found that the Ryochi Cave Celestial Technique chakra under its control has increased a lot, and it can also use the Celestial Technique chakra to create a snake-shaped coat. Not only that, after a day of rushing around, the previous fatigue was swept away. The whole snake is very energetic, and chakra is also very full. Sizzle. Sticking out his long tongue, Wan Shi saw that Qiye was looking at him with a smile. The strange condition of his own body naturally made him very curious. Ask Shang Qiye. Master Qiye, what is this? Feel the strength of your body. This is the reward I said. How about it? I didn't treat you badly, it's a worthwhile trip. The whole snake body of one snake couldn't help but tremble. This kind of increase in power was something it could never dream of. If it had known that it was this kind of reward, would it have hesitated, would it have been able to obey? No, I must agree immediately and follow Qiye behind him. This time, Wan Shi understood that becoming stronger is as simple as following Master Qiye. Feeling the majestic power in his body, Wan Shi believed that even the Toad Wentai, was standing in front of it. It has the confidence to tear Wentai to pieces in a few strokes. The legendary Sanyu, it will surpass Toad and Katsuyu to become the strongest summoning beast. Even in Raichi Cave, the 10,000 snakes have the right to speak, and all Shinya and green snakes will go to the side. Lord Qiye can only summon me, these two stinky snakes, what are they? It was only here that one snake realized how fragrant it was to be summoned, and it was already floating. Who doesn't like a host like this on the stall? At this point, Wan Shi also became cute, and blinked her big blue eyes. Master Qiye, are you comfortable sleeping on my back today? Comfortable? Okay. Hiss, don't worry, Master Qiye, I'll be more gentle when I'm on my way, so that you feel like I'm not moving at all, and you'll sleep more comfortably. Qiye chuckled. Then trouble you. This morning and night, one snake is simply two faces. Therefore, not only humans, but snakes are also fickle. One snake looked around, full of power, it wanted to find a place to vent. Master Qiye, it's rest time, can I go out to find game? Whatever you want, just don't delay the advance of the troops. Advertisement. Okay. After speaking, one snake slid into the depths of the jungle. When he woke up, Qiye was no longer sleepy. He rests when others are on their way, and sighs when others rest. He is so out of tune with the world of others. At this time, Kakashi and Nara Shikahisa came over. Lord Qiye, where is the snake? Oh, that snake is hungry and went out hunting game, maybe it will bring some back for you. Their ninjas generally seldom eat game when they go out, and the smoke from the barbecue will reveal their whereabouts. For ninjas, the ration pill is enough. Not only can satisfy hunger, but also restore some chakra. Lord Qiye, we will reach the land of frost tomorrow, which will be the main battlefield for us and Cloud Shinobi. According to the intelligence of the ninja scout ahead, Cloud Shinobi is here, these two places have already camped. Nara Shikahisa pointed to two places on the map. Qiye listened. Ah la la, sleep came. I only heard the last sentence of Nara Shikahisa. Master Qiye, do you know all about it? I know. It didn't take long for the snake to return with Madara bloodline. I also brought back some wild animals such as rabbits, foxes, elk, etc. It is full of food and drink. Just after being recited by Naradir for a long time, Qiye felt sleepy again. Seeing this, Wan Shi instantly understood and leaned down. Qiye just lay down again. The next day, Konoha's ninjas have arrived in the land of frost. Kakashi leads the 300 ninjas, and Genma Shiranui leads the 300 ninjas, who are divided into two groups to act separately. Qiye followed Kakashi's brigade and fell asleep on Wan Shi's back. It wasn't until Kakashi and the others set up the camp that they rested after a day of toiling. On the other side, in the Cloud Shinobi ninja camp in the land of frost. The leader of 1,000 vanguard troops is Darui, who uses the Tempest. There are also two squad leaders, Sam and Malloy. 1,000 Cloud Shinobi ninjas were also divided into three groups. Darui led 200 ninjas to sit in the headquarters and command the overall situation. The two sub-captains, Sam and Malloy, each led 400 elite ninjas from two directions to the country of fire. Captain Darui, it's not good. Suddenly, a ninja wearing a Cloud Shinobi Anbu mask half-kneeled in front of Darui, with a slightly hurried tone. News from the frontline Perception Ninja and the reconnaissance force that Konoha's ninja has come to the land of frost. What? Darui yawned long, his whole person always looked listless. Ah, Konoha's ninjas are so fast, it seems that the land of frost is the main battlefield of Cloud Shinobi and Konoha. Do you have any accurate information on each other? Captain Darui, the vanguard sent by Konoha this time is about 600 ninjas, led by Konoha's first technician, the famous copy ninja, Hitaki Kakashi, and Konoha's military advisor, Nara Shikuhisa. Oh, Kakashi, it's troublesome, and a good opponent. Darui smiled immediately. Konoha sent only 600 ninjas to fight them Cloud Shinobi, 1,000 elite ninjas. Looking down on them Cloud Shinobi are bluffing. If the opponent only has 600 ninjas, he can make a good deal with Raikage. Have you found out the exact location of the Konoha Shinobi? This, not yet. Captain Darui, the other party also has a perceptual ninja. We are afraid that the other party will find out. We don't dare to go too deep. Give us a little time, and we will be able to inquire about the enemy's location. Okay. Let's explore and report again. Darui put his hands on his hips, looked a little disdainful, and said lazily, although I am afraid of trouble, Konoha Shinobi, you are sending death. Chapter 138. Advertisement. As we all know, there were more than 80,000 ninja coalition forces during the Fourth Ninja World War. These 80,000 people are composed of ninjas from the five kingdoms: the Kingdom of Wind, the Kingdom of Fire, the Kingdom of Thunder, the Kingdom of Water, and the Kingdom of Earth, and the warriors of the neutral Kingdom of Iron. The Iron Country is a small country. Even on average, a large country sends about 15,000 ninjas. This is definitely not the full power of the five major countries. For the sake of the next generation and the future, they still have a few ninjas in the village. Just like Konoha, there is no genin in participating in the Fourth Ninja World War. Konohamaru and the others became genin and did not participate in the Fourth Ninja War. As the backup force of the village, the future expectations are protected. The same goes for other ninja villages. Of course, the Naruto genin is an exception. In this war between the Kingdom of Fire and the Kingdom of Thunder, only a small number of ninjas were sent to participate in the war. People like Yuhika, Anko, Azuki Yuyan, Yamato who knows wood style, etc. did not participate in the war, but stayed in the village. After all, this is a small friction between the two countries, not a large-scale war. In order to prevent ninjas from other countries from fishing in troubled waters and taking advantage of the fire, the village still has to leave some backbone. Tsunade sent Kakashi, Shiranui Genma, and Nara Shikahisa to lead 600 men as the vanguard just to test the water. If something goes wrong, she will send reinforcements immediately. The same is true of Cloud Shinobi Village. 4th Raikage sent out his right-hand man Darui. He is bound to win this war with Konoha. In Raikage's view, the mere 600 people trying to stop their Cloud Shinobi's progress is simply wishful thinking. When Raikage learned that Konoha had only sent 600 ninjas, he was both happy and depressed. I was happy that only 600 people came from the other side, and with Darui's ability, it wouldn't take long to wipe out all the enemies. The sad thing is that Konoha only sent 600 ninjas here. Do you look down on them, Cloud Shinobi? Is Tsunade underestimating our Cloud Shinobi village? Is it true that 600 trash fish can stop the progress of 1,000 elite ninjas? That Tsunade was literally daydreaming. Raikage thought for a moment. Azabuye, tell me to go on. Let Darui not deal with the Konoha Shinobi so quickly, but slowly nibble. I will let Konoha, let Tsunade understand the pain slowly. I want to see them at a loss. Understood, Lord Raikage, I will order it to go on. Raikage wants to make Konoha Shinobi gradually collapse like a frog boiled in warm water. I have to say that Raikage, who is 5 big and 3 rough, has a tendency in this area. I really can't see it. On the other side, in Konoha's camp, Qiye opened his eyes. Kakashi and the others were gone. In the huge camp, apart from him, there are only 10 ninjas left. 2 were on guard outside, and the other 8 were staring at him intently, as if they were afraid he would be lost. Qiye woke up and patted Wan Snake. Okay, Wan Shi, your mission is complete, you can go back. Ah, is it? That's done. At this time, Wan Snake still hadn't woken up from the dream, and it wished that this task would last longer. Before the separation, Wan Snake was still very reluctant. Then, Mr. Qiye, I'll go back first. If you have anything to do, please call me. Don't be afraid of trouble. I'm not troublesome at all. If you have any enemy, just call me out, and I will immediately kill the enemy. Quote. Well, I see, let's go. Qiye waved his hand. Even if the 10,000 snakes were reluctant, they could only leave. With a bang, a cloud of white smoke appeared, and the huge body of Wan Snake disappeared. Those ninjas looked at each other. When did Wan Snake become so good at talking? Wan Snake, who has always been noble and Tsunade, even has a talkative side. Advertisement. As the representative of the ferocious summoning beast, it subverts the 3 views of these ninjas. Maybe Wan Snake's gentleness and Wan Snake's respect are only aimed at Lord Qiye. Wan Shi's mission is to send Qiye to the Land of Frost, and now that the mission is completed, it's time to go. As for whether to use summoning on the battlefield, Qiye has not thought so far. If useful, he might even summon it. Qiye asked Konoha Shinobi who was beside him. Why are you the only ones left? What about Kakashi? Master Qiye, Captain Kakashi led the others to search for the trail of Cloud Shinobi ninjas. He said that instead of sitting still, it is better to take the initiative to attack, so that we have a better chance of winning. Oh, I see. Kakashi has a very high fighting mentality, and he naturally has his reasons for thinking like this. Qiye just needs to know the reason, but he doesn't need to know the reason. Then who are you here? Watching the house, and protecting Kie-sama, Captain Kakashi said he wouldn't worry about leaving you here alone, so he stayed. Through the conversation, Qiye has a certain understanding of these people. These 8 people are all Chunin of Konoha, and one of them is a sentient ninja. He stayed here naturally to perceive the trail of the enemy. And these 8 people are not very old, the youngest is 15 years old, and the oldest is only 27 years old. They stayed as inexperienced. It can be seen that these young people are still a little nervous and flustered. Damn, Kakashi said it nicely, he took away all the elite ninjas, leaving these rookies behind. Kia's mind moved, and he had a good idea in his heart. Hey, everyone, there's nothing to see in this house, why don't we go for a walk outside and investigate the enemy's situation by the way? Those ninjas look at me, I look at you. In the end, the sentient ninja stood up. But Master Kie, the task given to us by Captain Kakashi is to look after the camp and you here. What's so good about the camp? Besides, I'm leaving, aren't you going to protect me? The crowd pondered. Kakashi did order them when he left. When Master Kie woke up, everything listened to Master Kie. Okay, Mr. Kie, we will go outside with you to see, maybe we can get useful information. Kie smiled, these fledgling guys, must let them see the world. Okay, let the two brothers who are guarding do not need to be guarding. We will act together with 11 people, so that we can take care of them. Yes, Master Kie. Although those 10 people didn't know Kie's strength, they were able to become advisors at such a young age, and there was a summoning beast as terrifying as the 10,000 snakes. If you think about it, Mr. Kie's strength is definitely not ordinary. Instead of letting Kie go alone, it's better to follow him, so as not to violate the order. Enemies a kilometer away were sensed by him. Kie glanced at him in surprise, this perception ninja's perception ability is not bad. In this way, the 10 people, led by Kie, crossed the hills and across the plains. The perceptive ninja had cold sweat on his face, and his hands trembled uncontrollably. Suddenly, the perceptive ninjas in the team changed abruptly and panicked. 7. Master Kie, I perceive a group of very different chakras. They are not Konoha ninjas, they should be from Cloud Shinobi Village. 7. Mr. Kie, the other party also seems to have sensory ninjas, our traces are probably also discovered by the other party. Oh, let's go meet them and let the group of Cloud Shinobi ninjas know that it's their Cloud Shinobi's misfortune to meet us. You can see a good view, but you can't see the movement of the Cloud Shinobi ninja. Oh, really? Chapter 139. Advertisement. On the other hand, the Cloud Shinobi team also sensed the existence of Uchiha Qiye and the others. This Cloud Shinobi team consists of 50 people and belongs to Sam's team. It is a vanguard unit, and the Cloud Shinobi ninja led by Sam sent 2 vanguard units to inquire about the news of Konoha. This is one of them, 3 of them are elite Jonin of Cloud Shinobi Village, and the rest are elites of Chunin. The leader is Momo. Captain Mom, I just sensed the presence of a Konoha shinobi about a kilometer away at 45 degrees. Hearing the news, Momo smiled faintly. Oh, I finally found it, tisk tisk, I didn't expect that the first one I encountered was our team. The captain named Mom pondered for a while, and continued to ask, how many people are there, how strong is the other party, and do you have a clear perception? There are about 10 people on the other side, and the chakra they perceive is nothing special. Most of them are at the level of Chunin. At this moment, the smile on Mom's face became even brighter. A 10-man team dares to come out, Konoha is killing it. Take down the 10-member team of Konoha, and then force out their base camp. Momo imagined that he would lead his team to attack Wonglong with majesty, so wouldn't this war be over? Then his mommy will be the biggest hero in this war, and maybe his status will surpass that of their captain, Sam. Tisk tisk, has the other party found us? The Cloud Shinobi Perception Ninja pondered for a while. I don't think so. The Konoha team didn't change its route, and continued to follow the original route. That's the best. Momo was afraid that the other party also had sensory ninjas, found their traces, and finally escaped. Now it seems that his idea is superfluous. Go, speed up, we've settled on that Konoha team. But Captain Mom, don't we have to report the situation to Captain Sam? Mom glared at the cowering Cloud Shinobi ninja. The fighter plane is fleeting. Let's take down the Konoha team first. Why can't our team of 50 people take down the other team of 10? I want you to teach me how to do things. No, my subordinates dare not. Just like that, Momo led the 50 people to rush towards Kia's direction. The movements of Cloud Shinobi's ninja, Konoha's side are all discoveries. 7. Master Kie, the Cloud Shinobi ninja accelerated and came towards us. Kie patted the sensory ninja on the shoulder. He said with a smile, brothers, let's take it easy. With the mentality of losing, we will win. Everyone wonders, how can you win with the mentality of losing? This is a passive coping method. If you go to the battlefield with the mentality of winning, the pressure is huge, and your hands and feet will soften when facing the enemy. He couldn't even play 60% of his original strength. Like these rookies who have never experienced war, they have the mentality of losing. Without pressure, there is a chance to burst out with more than 100% of your own power. Hearing what Kie said, everyone felt that it made sense. Gollum, The 10 ninjas swallowed their saliva and wiped the fine sweat from their faces. Immediately I felt refreshed. They maintained their original speed and continued to march on the Great Plains. Swish. Hundreds of kunai fell from the sky like raindrops and fell to Qiye and the others. The perceptive ninja froze and shouted, "Protect Lord Qiye." Hiss, hiss, hiss. In an instant, the 10 people stood in front of Qiye. Holding the kunai, they looked at the rain-like attack ahead, and their resolute faces were completely unafraid. Advertisement. Clang clang clang. With a series of cloud-like defenses, the 10 people blocked all the rain-like attacks of kunai. And Qiye just stood there quietly, not moving. All those sufferings drifted past him. "Master Qiye, are you all right?" "It's all right, sorry to bother you." Although it was the first time they participated in the war, they never forgot their mission in the face of sudden danger. All of them rushed to the front to protect Uchiha Qiye. 10 people blocked the kunai's attack, only one person was slightly injured, but his arm was scraped. The 10 chunins left by Kakashi to Qiye are still very good. Crack, crack, crack. There were bursts of applause not far away. 50 ninjas headed by Momo appeared in front of Qiye and them. Those playful eyes looked at the crowd in Konoha. Tisk tisk, Konoha's ninjas are still a bit capable, they are not as unbearable as the legends. I am afraid that the wave of Kunwu attack just now will wipe out your entire army. If that is the case, it will be miserable. It's not good for us to go up against each other. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11, not just 10, but one more. After the Cloud Shinobi saw Qiye and the others, you looked at me, I looked at you, and laughed at each other. That look, as if this Konoha team is already their plate of Chinese food, the same as the meat in the bowl. Before they got into their mouths, they were already YY. It's just that the perception ninja of Cloud Shinobi is a little confused. Strange, I only sense the chakra of 10 people, how come there is one more person? Very cautious, he made another perception, and found that the extra person, chakra, was not abnormal. It was the chakra level of an ordinary ninja, which made him breathe a sigh of relief. Play, and make trouble. Momo taunted Konoha's ninja, but he never let his guard down. Having fought in the battlefield for many years, he could see at a glance that this group of Konoha shinobi seems to be a rookie entering the battlefield. Especially the kid standing at the back, that look didn't seem to come to participate in the war. And judging from the battle just now, the kid standing at the back seemed to be the leader of the team. With his old-fashioned experience, Momo could see the specific situation of the opposing team at a glance. With a sneer, he said, "Tisk tisk, Konoha is no longer there, and sent a group of rookies to the battlefield, or is it that Hokage has predicted his own failure and let a group of rookies be cannon fodder?" Qiye stood up from behind. "Hey, you are the ninjas of Cloud Shinobi, we got lost, can you tell us how to get to this place?" After speaking, Qiye also pointed to a place on the map. "Ah, is Konoha's ninja a fool? I don't know if it's a fool, but it's funny how they ask for directions. There are still people who get lost with a map these days. Ha ha ha, it's ridiculous, little Konoha, it's ridiculous." These Cloud Shinobi couldn't help but burst out laughing. Although Morm was also laughing, he was always on guard. I am afraid that the other party is pretending to be crazy and foolish, and then makes a surprise attack. One thing to say, the Qiye team is really lost. Who says you can't get lost with a map? Like Baidu Maps, Auto-Navi Maps, and navigation, don't go the wrong way. So, getting lost has nothing to do with tools. The people led by Qiye were newcomers, and they didn't know much about the country of Frost. Getting lost is normal. When they get lost, they don't look at the map and walk by feeling. I didn't expect to meet Cloud Shinobi's ninjas here, that's their luck, Cloud Shinobi's misfortune. Chapter 140. Advertisement. Momo couldn't tell whether the group of Konoha's ninjas were really stupid or pretending to be stupid. Do it, deal with them, just leave 1 or 2 jobs, and keep whichever you like. Moore gave an order, and the rest of the ninja rushed over. Moore's team has 3 elite Jonin in charge, and facing 11 Konoha Chunin, it is definitely a crushing advantage. At this time, he didn't need to make any tactical measures at all, just attack directly. It is not prudence, but timidity and cowardly behavior, to carry out tactics at this time. How could the arrogant Momo allow others to speak of him like this? When an elephant steps on an ant, it doesn't need to think about how to step on it, just step on it. Protect Kie-sama. In the face of the ferocious Cloud Shinobi ninja, these Konoha Chunins mustered their courage. Kie. Momo frowned slightly, feeling as if he had heard this name somewhere. But right now, it doesn't matter anymore. Suddenly, a majestic chill poured out from Kie's body. The few Konoha Shinobi beside him couldn't help shivering. The temperature between heaven and earth dropped suddenly at this moment. This is. Mom suddenly had a bad feeling. The other Cloud Shinobi ninjas rushed out, only he and the other two Jonin stood there watching silently. This cold, icy cold. This terrifying chill made Moore feel a deep danger, and he galloped on the battlefield for many years. This is the first time I have experienced such a strong sense of crisis. His face changed suddenly. He shouted urgently, "Come back quickly." He and the other two Jonin retreated violently. Mom was surprised to find that the source of this chill was actually the inconspicuous little devil before. I saw a cold breath coming out of Kia's mouth. Alas, you Cloud Shinobi ninjas are so angry, let's put some fire down on you, Ice Age. In an instant, the boundless grasslands turned into ice fields of ice and snow. Huh. The many Cloud Shinobi ninjas that came galloping turned into ice sculptures, which were quite conspicuous. How is this possible? Mom and the other two ninjas widened their eyes. In the blink of an eye, the green grassland has become like this. Is this something that humans can do? Suddenly, an indifferent voice came from behind the three. You're surprised, it's early. Kia's black pupils had turned into scarlet eyes. The breath of death enveloped the three of them. Those eyes, you are. Momo suddenly realized that he knew who the man in front of him was. 3 icicles poured out from Kie and covered the three of them. The three of them also instantly turned into ice sculptures and fell heavily to the ground. In the end, Momo realized that this man, Uchiha Qiye. It was the Konoha shinobi who killed Moore, Shan Lumo, and Brasabi, and prevented Cloud Shinobi from taking the White Eyes plan. Also this man, Raikage, started the war because of him. But everything is too late. An elite team of 50 people was wiped out in just a few seconds. Those Konoha shinobi people were completely dumbfounded. They knew that Kie was very strong as a consultant, but they didn't expect it to be so strong. Over 50 Cloud Shinobi ninjas were eliminated in a matter of breaths. This feat is comparable to Namikaze Minato taking out dozens of Rock Shinobi ninjas in an instant. No wonder all the snakes were subdued by Master Kie, and now they finally understand. What elite ninja, a bunch of trash. At this moment, Kie clapped her hands and walked over, her body was cold. How many of you, have you ever killed anyone? No. Killed a few bandits. Advertisement. I also killed 3 robbers. Of the 10 Chunins in Konoha, 7 have never killed anyone. Only 2 have killed bandits and robbers, and it is still a B-level task to do. These people, Xiaobais, can't be in Xiaobai anymore. Ninjas never kill people, are they still ninjas? Kakashi, Itachi, kills like chopping vegetables while Anbu is on a mission. They didn't understand why Kie asked that. Then exercise your courage now, go and kill all of these 50 Cloud Shinobi ninjas for me. After walking for so long, I want to take a nap. Before I wake up, you have to solve everything, otherwise, it will be dealt with as failing to complete the task. The perception ninja asked in a low voice. That Mr. Kie, how do we kill it? How to kill? Kie glanced at the dull Chunin and pointed to the dozens of ice sculptures. Just smash those ice sculptures. Naturally they knew the ice sculptures were the Cloud Shinobi ninjas, but wouldn't smashing them free them. When he wanted to continue his questioning, Kie had already fallen asleep. No way, this is Lord Kie's request, hurry up and smash those ice sculptures. So there is confusion on the ice sheet. The few Konoha shinobi smashed at the ice sculpture one after another. Not to mention, the ice sculptures are pretty hard. The way they smashed is also full of tricks. Lightning style, photoelectric eel. Earth style, rock heavy. What's more, the detonating talisman was directly pasted on the ice sculpture. Bang bang bang. There was a loud explosion on the plane. When they smashed the ice sculptures into pieces, they found that only broken ice was left. Those Cloud Shinobi ninjas are completely gone, not a trace of bloodline, not even scum. It's terrifying, killing and destroying corpses, almost perfect. As ninjas, they know that there are many secret techniques that can wipe out the corpses of ninjas and wipe out their existence. But as clean as crushed ice, this is the first time these people have seen. What kind of ninjutsu is this? Ice escape, if it is too scary. After smashing all these ice sculptures, Kie was still asleep. They were too tired and sat down to rest. Hey, Master Kie belongs to the Uchiha clan, how could he have such an ability, is it ice done? I don't know. Originally, I thought we were protecting Lord Kie, but in the end I found out that we were the one being protected. Yeah, following Lord Kie, it's a lie to win. As just breaking the ice killing someone. That's too easy. I just saw Master Kie's Sharingan, maybe it's the power of his Sharingan. These people chatted and sneezed one after another. Under this ice field, it is quite cold. I really envy Mr. Kie for being able to sleep in such an environment. I don't know how long I slept, but the information in my mind woke Qiye up. Ding! Congratulations to host for taking a nap on the battlefield. Ride on the battlefield, such as the arrival of the Kun King, to obtain the capital of the Overlord. Open black lens bracket Conqueror's Haki is fully activated close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Susanoo is 95% activated close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket The side effects of using Mangekyo Sharingan disappeared completely close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Chakra plus 200 close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Mental, physical, chakra has returned to the best state close black lens bracket. He does not have to remove the side effects of Mangekyo Sharingan by transplanting relative Sharingan to eternal Mangekyo Sharingan or transplanting Hashirama cells like other Uchiha clan. His method is simple and practical, there is only one, that is, sleep can make you stronger. At this time, he already owns Conqueror's Haki. The information of this scene completely awakened Uchiha Qiye. Also, you don't have to worry about losing your eyes anymore. Open black lens bracket Physical plus 100 close black lens bracket. The side effects of using the Mangekyo ability have completely disappeared.